You are now talking to the gang.
I want to start us out with a real quick question for everybody.
Yeah.
Do you rate me? Yes or no?
Yeah, I rate you.
You rate me?
Sometimes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Rate me?
Allegedly.
Could I get a yes or no?
No. God. Like, no, you can't get a yes or no.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes my job a little more difficult. You rate me?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Well, for everyone that gave me a clear answer on if they rated me or not, I have a gift for you guys.
Hey! Yes! I never win anything.
Would you like to change your answer? Are you sure? You don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Could be good, could be bad.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as a bad gift.
That's not true.
No, yes. There's no such thing as a bad gift. You're just an asshole if you think it's a bad gift.
What if I give you chlamydia?
It's not a gift, though.
What do you mean?
Chlamydia is not a gift.
Why not? Who
not?
dictates whether or not it's a gift?
It's something new to you.
Hey, happy birthday, Isaac. Give you chlamydia? That's a gift?
Wait,
You just said there's no such thing as a bad gift, so it must be a great gift.
Eli. It's a surprise. You didn't have it before. He gave it to you.
Sounds like a gift.
Sounds like a
that
gift.
sounds like a gift.
That just sounds like a surprise birthday dinner, not a gift.
A dinner.
A dinner? Why are you
You
eating
eat chlamydia?
No. I'm just
You
saying.
didn't clap?
You can.
Eli used to clap?
Hey, COVID and chlamydia.
This guy's done already.
Which is worse?
All right, let me grab this for you guys real quick. Go ahead, Jace. Talk amongst yourself.
Hey, guys. Welcome to episode 41.
Damn, that's a Dirk Nowitzki episode.
I like
that.
We're in the studio with ID. What's up? In the studio with Kiran. What's up?
Here.
Devo's in the fridge. What's up? And we have a special guest today. No way! No way!
Clap it up. Clap.
No way!
You get an ice cream sandwich.
Oh yeah!
You get an ice cream sandwich.
Oh yes! Oh
You get an
yes!
ice cream sandwich.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
actually
you
good
don't
though.
get an ice cream sandwich.
Thank you. I'll have it after. I'll have it
Oh
after.
yeah!
Thank you.
This is awesome, bro. These are weighty
But thank
too.
you.
Yeah, they're the megas.
Oh wow!
Megas.
Thanks, bro.
Megas.
Taking care.
Yo,
Wow.
I might just...
Ever since he turned to dad, he just has all these snacks.
That's it. Yeah.
He knows.
Yo, fam, when I shot Amaya, I did a photo shoot of Amaya. When I did a photo shoot of Amaya, this guy's like, hey, you want a Rice Krispie Square? I'm like, fuck yes, and my diabetic ass does. Yeah,
That's
was
awesome,
fantastic. That's
bro.
the shit of my life.
Oh, and sorry, we have the one and only legend, lawyer.
I need the power of attorney.
Kiran.
Hey guys. So excited to be here.
I can tell.
Okay, so I just want to start off the pod by saying that nothing I say, any word, any gesture, any reaction, nothing constitutes as legal advice as per the advisement of the Law Society of Ontario. Nothing what I say constitute as legal advice, even during our special law segment that we're going to do today. Nothing, none of it, please.
Like none of it as in the province?
I'll
or
cheers
none
to
of
that.
it?
Cheers,
Oh,
cheers,
cheers to
cheers.
that.
None
cheers.
of it.
Beautiful. I can't wait to get you in trouble today.
This is not legal advice. Do your own research. Reach out to counsel. If you want counsel from Counsel Core, hit my line. I'll line you up.
If I needed to hire you as a lawyer, if that's even possible, what would be the steps for me to take?
Listen, I just want to clarify. Again, nothing constitutes as legal advice, and I'm not providing any, I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying
looking,
is,
like, if our listeners, like, they're in a jam.
if they're in a jam with family law,
Okay, yeah.
come to me,
Okay, so that's what you're
right?
specifying.
And partially
Perfect.
criminal law, come to me.
Oh.
Partially criminal law,
man.
depending on the crime.
Hold on. How close is that Venn diagram? It sounds a little scary.
Is it like 80% of family, 20% criminal? Like,
Yes, accurate.
Perfect.
Done. Eli, you killed it.
okay, so big crime, maybe not come to you because you don't have the time.
Because
Okay.
you know what I mean? But
What
little
if it's
things
family
like that.
crime? That
I could
falls
help
like
you, but there's no family crime, man. Like
Yes, there is.
Have you ever
Sure
heard
there
of
is.
murder? Like,
but that goes under criminal law.
but you killed your family.
Yeah, but the judge doesn't care who you killed. You killed a human. They don't
Family
care.
crime.
They don't
You
care.
go to the restaurant. You bring your leftovers home, leave them in the fridge. You wake up the next day and they're gone.
Family crime. Family crime.
That's a
Oh,
family
no, that's
theft. Family crime.
That should be punishable by
You know
death.
what? Maybe we should create a new law, family crime.
No, there's a lot of family crimes.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Like, there's a ton.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they only go under criminal law. I'm so sorry. But just to let you guys know, if any listeners want to reach out about divorce, custody, Children's Aid Society cases, spousal support, anything like that, we can talk. But again, I'm not giving any legal advice on this podcast. I'm here as a friend and as a huge fan, actually.
Wow.
Of this podcast.
Of the pod?
Yes. So
Our little old pod.
listen, this is not a little pod, and I'm actually frankly pissed off at people that don't rep this pod more and don't take the effort and the time, because they just need to listen to one episode and you're roped in. That's it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Just like crack.
Like I've known you, just to give
First
the
one's
listeners
free.
a background. I'm Geeta's sister, and yes, I'm saying it the right way.
That is how you
Right?
say my name.
Take back our name, right?
Let's go.
So I'm Geeta's sister, and I've known all of you for so long. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I have a
Sadly.
connection, and everything that happens in your lives, I know about. Everything that happens in my lives, you guys know about. But truly, I'm saying, as an impartial being, this podcast is the highlight of my week. And I look forward to it
That's deep. I
every
appreciate
time.
that.
He knows it, and I come back and I annoy him with all my opinions, but I truly love this podcast. And I want to help it. I want to help it grow.
And because of those opinions by Council Corps, I know that Izzy did not flame me that time with driving culture. That you were in the wrong. This is by legal counsel.
Lay it on me. Let me know how.
Because you did not decide to listen to my first point, which is establish my point of exploration posterior of that, which is when I did answer Eli's question. I said, you know what, probably, and I related it to Brampton. Now, my sister, being Council Corps, agrees that this is the fact.
Hit me, sis. Light me up.
Bro, you pissed me off.
Fuck.
Like,
Let's go. Get him out of here.
listen, I'm not
Blood is thicker
speaking.
than water.
I'm not.
Put me in a pack. Fuck.
No, we're not going to focus on this because we have so much more fun topics to talk about.
You're not
Right?
worth our time.
But all I'm saying, time is money, bro. It's all about bread at the end of the day, right, Eli?
BBC, yes sir. Some niggas only see bread. That's what it is.
But I was frankly so pissed off because I'm like, Isaiah is being so hard-headed on something that was already...
That's not the Isaiah I know. I know.
But like, this was clarified. He answered the question, and all he did was extrapolate upon it. All he did was took that topic and, he went with it. And Isaiah just kept saying the stupid same phrase. What's the source? From what?
Can I give a bit of pushback real quick?
Of course.
Okay. So when Punny was talking about the driving culture, right?
Yeah.
My only point was, what do you mean by driving culture? To elaborate on
He
driving culture.
already
So,
answered that
wait.
right away. I'm just saying. If you listen back,
First
he
thing I did was
answered
answer
it.
that.
So, in relation to the topic that we were talking about, right? Between just Brampton driving, because you said the interesting thing about Brampton driving is that if you do as, and I reiterated it to you as well. I said, so basically, when in Rome, do as the Romans. That's what I said.
Yes.
But to go further than that, you kept on pushing about driving culture, and then you brought up like Thailand, for example, or whatever the case is, right?
Yeah.
So I said, explain what you mean by driving culture in relation to what we were talking about, based on the fact that, like, when we're talking about driving culture, and I even said this like when we were having the conversation, I said driving culture meaning like population, driving culture meaning infrastructure, driving culture meaning whatever else, right?
Sorry, could you just push that a little forward? A
This
little
way?
ahead of you? Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's money.
And so
What?
He's just happy.
That was cute. That was cute.
He's just happy he's not getting cooked. Or he's keep going.
yeah. So anyway, so because we were talking about, so I was just trying to relate it to the fact that driving, like driving culture, when in Rome, do as the Romans type of thing. But my point was, at the time, I felt as if you were dodging just saying. I felt as if you were dodging talking about the population and talking about the culture in general, but I was trying to relate it to Mississauga. That's why I said, is it different what's the difference between the 15 kilometers? The infrastructure is largely the same, and the population the population in relation to like the infrastructure is also largely the same in Mississauga and Brampton, but the one large factor difference in relation to driving culture is the population. Yeah. So that was my point, and that's what I felt. That's what I felt like you were tap dancing and moving around, because you were talking about driving culture in general. But that's why I said, what do you mean by that, or explain what you mean? Because when you're talking about driving culture, there's all these different factors. Except, like in relation to the conversation, there was no differentiating factor besides the population.
I would highly disagree because he said right away the brown people in Brampton, the Indians from Brampton.
Right, but then
and then he went to
that,
Thailand after. Like then he just extrapolated and explained. Like, listen, guys, like
is there a way we can insert the clip here?
When you go,
because
when you go to different places, you have to align with the driving,
right?
Like downtown and stuff.
Again, when in Rome,
all
do as the
I'm
Romans.
saying is that the answer was the question was answered.
I agreed. That was never a
Gavel
debate.
drop.
Didn't I literally say when in Rome, do as the Romans?
That's hard. You're sick.
Drop
You're a
it.
sicko. The thing is, the whole point that you were having a point of contention with me on, from what I understand, is that you felt that I did not answer that question. The thing is, the only reason it got brought to Brampton in like a very direct way was because I answered that question that
Initially,
had.
right. But
Yeah.
after that, you had said
Because
the thing
I
about
started-
driving in Brampton
as a man,
is...
as a man who loves driving, I was talking about just now. I was transporting the outside of just now the idea of like answering that question. I answered that question, and I was like, "What's interesting that I found someone who fucking drives a ton for absolutely no reason." Is that you really just have to learn how to drive in different areas and it all of a sudden becomes okay. Now, am I talking about the legality of it? No. Am I talking about the reasons behind it? No. That's already understood. Like, fucking some places have fucking roundabouts like we discussed last time, right? Some places are metropolises like Toronto.
100%, for sure.
It's fucked, right? Metropolis. And some places just have a skewed population of one end or the other. Like, if you go to Georgetown, everybody's fucking hick white. And they all drive in a specific kind of fashion. And if you don't drive that way, I've been pulled over by driving like I'm fucking driving in Mississauga. The crazy thing is, or even driving like I don't drive like I'm in Brampton unless I'm in Brampton. But if you drive like you're from any of the regular cities, like one of the more normal suburbs, and you go to Georgetown, you'll get pulled over.
Yeah, what?
The guy pulled me over for erratic driving because I fucking overtook an old lady in a fucking Golf.
Oh, obviously it wasn't a turbocharged one because she'd be gassing it.
Yeah, for sure. No TSI, bro. She had a base model joint.
Whack.
But anyways,
Ooh, super whack.
Whack. Can't even afford a GTI, bitch. Anyways, but that being said, like even in that moment, I got pulled over because I was driving erratically, but depending on their culture. And I obviously that was my first fucking week driving in Georgetown. I learned how to drive in Georgetown. All of a sudden, I had no problems in fucking Georgetown. As a brown man in a place where the KKK in Canada was founded, I had no issues in Georgetown because I was fucking driving like I'm from Georgetown.
I mean,
And
no
that's-
issues with driving.
Within driving, yeah, I had some other.
Let's
fucking
clarify.
problems.
Oh, okay, sis. What is the issue with driving?
No, I said there was no issues with
Just
driving,
clarifying,
but
this
there
is
was
council
other
court.
racial issues
This is not
pertaining to
legal
other
advice.
situations. Sorry, I should have clarified.
That went way above my head. You're
I'm
so
so sorry.
smart.
I
My
should have
bad.
clarified.
No, you don't have to dumb it down for me. It's okay. It's okay.
Not the guest.
Oh, man.
No, it's okay. Oh, actually, before we get even further into the pod, I have to make a formal statement. I was supposed to make it off jump. Last week's episode, I believe it was last week's, Izzy said that the vaccine makes people act crazy.
That's not what I said.
It's not what we
You
said.
never
I
said that.
theorized
Theorized.
that could be a possibility.
He,
be a
he expressed a thought that was.
He didn't
rooted in
state
the idea
it.
of
He didn't make a
conspiracy theories.
statement.
Isaiah
He said, "What
may
if?"
have said something, I don't recall, but it was something along the lines of the vaccine may be having an interesting effect on people that take it. And I shot it down. I said, this is stupid. This is a dumb... Come on, bro. What, seriously? Until this week.
Yeah, you wouldn't even use the right term.
Until this week, I encountered Vax Rage. Someone with the... someone that... Multiple people that took the vaccine just were raging, like...
Yeah, I did witness that.
It was like, bro, like, just chill the levels, dude. Like...
I did witness that.
And it was like, maybe he's onto something. And it took for me seeing it firsthand to believe it.
You know what's crazy? That's how it always goes.
Yeah.
You know, you're crazy until you see yourself.
Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, this is legit. Like,
Can I be devil's advocate?
for sure.
Could it not be the hot summer weather that are
Nah,
turning
he
people?
lives in an AC condo, so he's fine.
No, but okay, AC condo. But when you step out, even to go to your
he
car,
doesn't
like,
step
that,
out.
that
He doesn't
hits
step
your.
out.
He particularly does
does
not
not
step
go
out.
nowhere.
Yeah, he does
Okay,
not
then
step
my
out.
point is invalid.
It's real. Vax Rage is real.
And
Yeah.
you know what? It kind of continued in perpetuity today. I don't
Yeah.
know if you've witnessed. He kind of went at another one of our friends, and
The vaccine is a really strong subject.
there's
for
a lot more
people.
credence to your theory than
Yeah.
previously mentioned.
So what I'm going to do for the pod, for study reasons, I think I may offer myself up as some sort of a guinea pig and see if it activates like the anger in me or something. Because I'm pretty much a
You
happy-go-lucky
want
dude.
to Zoom for that one? Just
I'm
in
not gonna-
case things get out of
I'm
hand,
not
you know?
gonna shake up the room, but
You
I can
never
be a
know.
guinea pig. And if the anger in me comes out, then Izzy's 100% correct. And I think that we should talk to.
I
Justin
think that's the
Trudeau.
worst way to find out, though, is if you're just here and it happens to
I'm not gonna
happen.
shoot you guys.
We don't know that.
Why
don't
are
know.
you threatening
How do
to
know?
shoot us right away?
I said I'm not going to.
But why is that even a thought in your brain? I'm not gonna shoot you guys. I have rage and I'm not
Because he
gonna shoot
thought
you
that I
guys.
was gonna shoot him
Why
because
can't
I'm
you
black.
say no? But what? What?
You said what?
Repeat that statement.
I'm gonna need you to say that one more time.
With clarity.
Clearly, buddy.
Clearly for the record, please.
You know, I take that back. I was, don't worry. Sometimes you throw the oop out of bounds. It's okay. We're working on it.
Yeah, but no, that's a bad
But yeah,
idea.
but look, no, I'm not gonna come here and tear shit up like I'm Donkey Kong.
But we don't know that. We don't know that.
Why would you choose?
Why? What's so funny about me choosing Donkey Kong? He literally breaks barrels and goes crazy.
But he's
He
not
throws barrels.
angry.
He doesn't break them. He throws them.
He's not angry. I don't think Donkey Kong's
Mar-
angry.
Mar- Mario
Sometimes
breaks
doesn't he
the
catch
barrels.
on fire sometimes?
Does he? Fuck if
I don't know.
When I played it
No?
as a young child, I didn't remember him bursting
so
into
maybe
fire.
Donkey Kong's not angry.
He doesn't seem
Maybe King
angry.
Kong.
He's just
King
trying to
Kong
get the
then.
mission
What about King
done.
Kong?
Let's
Is
do
King
King
Kong
Kong.
angry?
Maybe.
Or he's just trying to find his love?
Yeah, he's misunderstood.
He was trying to go after that little white woman on the tower.
First mistake.
It's
It's a hard lesson to learn, but you
Always the
know.
monkey's going after the white woman, I tell you.
Yeah, no. Anyways, back to what I was saying. It's a bad idea for you to test this theory out
But
here
why, though?
because
It's for content.
Should it take? Yeah, but okay, you're saying I'm not
I'll
going to
do,
shoot
I'll
you
do,
guys,
I'll
but
do
you
it in a
don't know
straight
how
jacket.
you're going to act.
I'll do it in a straight jacket.
Why do you think you're gonna
Or
go
time-
wild?
I don't think I'm going to go wild. But if I do
But
go
we
wild,
don't
he's like, he
know.
doesn't know what could
I
happen.
don't know.
There's a lot of expensive stuff in the studio.
But a straight jacket, that's dramatic.
Well,
No?
what about the little zip ties? Zip, zip.
Have you
Yeah,
met Eli?
that's less
Oh, that's
dramatic.
better.
I like
That's
that
better.
idea more
Okay,
than
I'll do the
straight.
next pod.
Like
But
I don't
but
feel.
then what if that's the thing that sets the rage off is that you're zip tied?
Yeah.
Well,
to tell.
we'll workshop it, but I'm down to get the vax.
Let's
Just
try.
I'm down to get the vax to the pod. Get us to 500
I
followers.
can't
Get the
remember.
vax.
I can't remember why I said I came up with a reason to. Oh yeah, because I wanted to go to school like in person, so I'm probably gonna have to get vaxxed.
No, why?
Are you guys able to at this point now?
I don't know.
In September.
Yeah,
the way it's
you're
looking
not-
right
you're
now,
not able to yet. Still.
there's what 400 cases today. We're out of here, bro.
Slight
Out
work.
of here.
Dunzo.
You
Both
guys
my
going
parents
on any
got double
patios?
Not yet.
Not anytime soon.
I'm on a patio Saturday night, boy. I don't know how. I'll make it there.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I might
Yeah.
still.
I'm
I
not
might
a
on-
chest
I might
out.
on
Do it,
Friday
man.
still.
Do it.
You have a chest out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2 buttons down or whatever. I'm
Jeez, I rate that.
Yes, sir.
My bad.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna live this night up like it's my last.
I like that.
All right. Good job.
Oh, yeah. How you doing over there, Isaac?
I'm cool, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Wonderful. I love
Okay.
that.
You got any patio plans?
Not one.
No.
No.
Let's make some.
I can do that maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, you know, I'm
You can't
busy.
commit.
He's
It's too far in
busy.
advance.
Yeah.
We should do a live podcast on the patio.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. We just gotta find a place to do it.
Turtle Jacks.
Where I haven't even seen a Turtle Jackson forever.
I like their Cajun pasta. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh.
It's really good. I love Cajun. I'm a lover of Cajun.
Yeah.
I can eat Cajun on everything. Well, okay, not everything, but majority of things I could eat Cajun.
Yeah, it's good. No, I get it. It's good.
Eggs.
Fun fact: I was once at a Wingstop with 2 gentlemen who shall remain nameless. I think we were like in the middle of a basketball tournament, and we went to go get some wings, like at the end of the night or something. And I kid you not, they believed that the J in Cajun was silent.
So what did they say?
pronounce it?
Cajun?
Cahoon.
Cahoon?
Yeah, they ordered Cahoon wings, and I'm like, "Are you guys fucking idiots?
Are you good?
That's
No,
not how you say that word."
That's incredible.
And they're like,
Jocks.
"Yes, it is." I think they thought it was like Spanish. So,
No, that is incredible. I'm gonna only say it like that.
Cahoon.
Can I get some Jack Cahoon wings?
And so like they thought I was
They're
wrong. They didn't
slandering
believe
you.
me. So I went to the clerk and I'm like, "Okay, like
the
how do you
clerk.
say
The
this
clerk?
word?" Yeah, we're like the cashier.
Why are we taking so deeply into law? Like you just gave me PTSD
Oh.
about work. Clerk?
I don't even see. I don't know what a clerk is in terms of law. What is that?
Okay, so I'll just give you the hierarchy in a law
Nice.
firm and, so there's a receptionist, there's a law clerk. So a law clerk doesn't really need to go to school for law. And the law clerk, like, they have to be well versed in like drafting and stuff like that, right? So as lawyers, they do our bitch work, shit that we don't want to do. Look through people's financial documents, like find out the problem, tell me about it, right? And above a law clerk is a articling student. No, sorry, I apologize. Above a law clerk is a paralegal, right? They go to school for this shit. They have to take a paralegal bar exam, just like as lawyers, we have to take a bar exam, right? But they're severely underpaid, in my opinion. But then there's a paralegal. And then above a paralegal is an articling student. So this is what you're doing as a lawyer to train, you know, to get your license for law, 10 months, right?
You did this?
I did this, yes.
Jeez.
And then above I just did the articling portion because of school, I didn't have to do the receptionist, law clerk.
Okay,
Yeah. Right? So then after articling student is a first year junior associate, which is me. And then above that is a senior associate, and above that is a partner.
Oh, shoot.
So that just gives you clarity.
You're like Michael from Suits.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, Mike Ross.
Yeah.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah, you know, just trying to learn, just trying to like soak everything in. And
are you gonna be a named partner one day? Is that how that works?
listen, one day, okay, so my life will either go one way in 10 years by 40 because listen, everyone knows I'm a very goal-oriented person. Certain things will not happen in my life unless certain goals are reached, right? So I pictured myself because I'm 30 now, loud and proud.
30 never look so good, girl.
Thank you. So 30 now, and in 10 years, either I want to own my own family law firm.
Okay.
Where I got bare bitches working for me, and I just come in and sign off.
Yeah, humans.
Sure, humans.
Okay.
Or either I do that. A man can be a bitch too. So
Damn,
either
son, you put some fucking
Fire in the voice for that one.
bitch.
So either I'm gonna own a law firm in 10 years, and this is crazy because I'm putting this on the pod, so I gotta do this, or I'll be a
It'd be
judge.
so embarrassing if you don't.
Or I'll be a judge. So it's one
like
or
Uncle
the other.
Phil.
So I'm gonna, you know,
You're the Mike Ross or Uncle Phil. Fuck.
Huh.
did you see Uncle Phil? He started off as a lawyer. He killed it, and then he's like, I'm gonna be a judge, and I'm gonna do that. Like we'll see where life takes me, right? We'll look at my journey.
I think being owning your own firm's cooler than being a judge.
For sure.
I feel like being a judge, you have too much power. Like,
You also don't get that much bread compared to having your own firm.
yeah,
Ain't that fucking crazy?
huh. I mean, it makes sense.
So I have two questions. For you.
Sure.
Let me get the easy one out of the way first. Do you know why it is that the judges in England still wear the wigs?
Listen, my thoughts on UK. I want to have Ryan on this podcast with me,
UK sucks. Just say it.
so we can.
If you're asking about the law,
I went to-
that guy knows nothing.
No, not about the law, but listen, just to give
for that one.
Yes.
just to give the listeners, you know, more background again, give them perspective and clarity. I lived in England for 2.5 years and came back every summer. I lived there for law school, right? So I went to law school and I
What
lived
school
there.
did you go to, if you don't mind me asking?
University of Hertfordshire.
Wow, sounds British as fuck.
It's British as fuck. It was new. It was close to London. 20 minutes, I'd be downtown London.
With the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, with the wheel, the London Eye, as they call it. You know? So I did not enjoy my experience in England. I think it's a very backwards country. Intellectually, I think socially. There's so
Look
many
at the Prime
things.
Minister. The guy doesn't brush his
Whatever.
hair.
Anyway, so because they're
Boris
so
Johnson.
Devo, to answer your question, because they're so backwards, that's why they still put on the stupid fucking wigs.
Yo,
There's no lawyer in Canada. Like, that's not a requirement, man. You never put on a wig to court. You go in as you, and you do your job,
Don't
and
you have
that's
to wear like a
it.
fancy shirt though, or some shit?
So we have our lawyer robes. So that's only in Superior Court of Justice. If we're Ontario Court of Justice, you roll in with your power suit, whatever.
Nice.
pull up in the fucking.
You
hoodie.
pull up in
Yeah,
the.
but what color's your power suit?
My favorite color is black.
I'm serious.
Serious. But then my shirt, because I'm funky and I'm young and I'm new in this game, would
And
be
that's
like
neutral?
It says I'm here
no,
to
no,
kill
no.
it.
It'll be like a bright pink or a bright
Oh.
orange.
So it's like I don't know if she's serious or so they'll be like, okay, she's light today, and then
Boom.
Lay down the hammer.
But yeah, it's because they're old fashioned why they do that.
the
That's
gavel.
the
Gavel,
stupidest shit in the
gavel.
world, man. Putting a fucking powdered wig, like.
Okay, and then
Yo,
my second question
Sorry.
is...
Just interrupt real quick. I genuinely really lobbied for this, for her to be okay with wearing a powdered wig. She's like, how the fuck you even can get one? I'm like, listen, guy, I will source one as long as you're willing to wear this shit during the fucking pod.
You could definitely get one.
Easy
You could
money.
definitely-
Come back. We'll find one.
I'm not doing
you
it.
want for
For
oh
the
No,
pod.
come back in like a
I
month.
came back to Canada to get my master's to prove to everyone that I'm a Canadian lawyer and I do not need to wear that wig.
So wear it anyways to flex on him.
Flex. I could do both.
Not only did I
do
do
it
this,
to make
but
a
fuck
mockery
you.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm winning
bro.
cases here and I can win cases there.
That's not
Without
my
the
vibe.
wig.
I'm not doing it. Drop the wig. What's your second question?
I love it. All business.
Trust me.
What's your second
Let's go.
question?
Only.
My second question was, so I often watch, some TV shows, and the lawyers, it doesn't always look like they're having the best time, but they look like they're really figuring shit out. And I'm like, man, like some of these cases are so crazy. This is going on. Like, how do they figure this all out? Is it as fun as it looks on TV in real life?
Okay, so let me
Yeah,
get
it's
into
not.
it.
That sounds like no.
Shows like How to Get Away with Murder, because I've done
Yeah,
criminal
that-
law.
Shout out Annalise
Crazy.
Keaton.
I've done criminal law. That's not real.
What do you mean?
That's not how it works. You don't get your freaking students in a room and like, oh, this is a murderer, figure it out. Like, no, this doesn't happen. Okay? And like,
They got mad like cutscenes and shit.
Trust me.
Right.
and okay, listen, my biggest point of contention with law shows, and this is why, as a lawyer, I do not watch law shows, is because there's so many inaccuracies according to like, Devo, what you see, the courtroom scene. Every single show shows a courtroom scene where it's mad dramatic. The lawyer's flailing. No, man, that's not how it is in real life. If you show any emotion, you're done. The judge is like, stop being a bitch. Essentially, they'll say it in legal terms, but stop being a bitch. Get your client to shut the fuck up. Why are they talking?
Sidebar.
Like, it's very serious. You have to maintain a very professional OG mindset. Be mean mugging the whole time. Oh, shit. Like, you can't show any expression of emotion. So that's why I don't like these scenes where, it's all dramatic and this, and people come in and like, this is the evidence and it's a whole show. It's not a show.
Do you think you could have got OJ off?
No.
20%. It's 20% criminal. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
right?
I have-
My skills are 20%
I have like a
criminal.
small list here of you probably don't even watch them though. Like if I
Okay,
there's-
I dabbled in Suits, How to Get Away with
there's
Murder.
Suits,
Great
How to
show.
Get Away with Murder, Your Honor, and
Oh, Your Honor is sick show.
as
Sick
well
show.
as
Sick show.
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul, sick show. Those two shows,
Fantastic.
sick.
Okay.
Highly recommended.
So I imagine those two.
But they're
are a little
all
closer.
inaccurate. They're all inaccurate.
Which would be the best? Like what's the most accurate?
Yeah.
Have you watched
those-
Bull?
No.
Okay.
I've never even heard of that.
It's a lawyer show though.
Oh, I imagine.
Listen, the scams that Better Call Saul show. Did I say that right?
You can just say Saul.
Yeah.
Saul,
Say
that
Saul.
show. It's a tongue twister. So that
Is it?
show, the what do you call it? His schemes, his scamming.
Yeah.
Well, what
His
constitutes a
undocumented
scam?
work,
Trickery?
taking cash, that trickery. Lawyers do that all the time.
Can I get you disbarred?
What?
It could get you suspended. But again, this is not legal advice. I'm not representing the
For
Law
sure, for
Society.
sure, for
I'm not
sure.
All of
representing
this
any
is
barristers
fiction.
or solicitors.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it could get you suspended in real life. The Law Society of Ontario,
Allegedly.
all I'm going to say is they're fucking scary. And I'm horrified every day that they're going to be like one day, like, boom, you fucked up, suspended,
How long do the suspensions last? So like an average or?
It could last from like a month all the way to years. And this is the best part about this. I don't know why I'm laughing, but like,
I was about to say.
because God willing, I hope I never get to this space. But anyone that gets suspended, it gets published.
Oh God!
Every
you got
lawyer gets
publicly
this
shamed?
magazine, and you get
Imagine a
publicly
lawyer
shamed.
magazine.
Shame.
Oh my God!
You know, like they publish it
Cersei.
on websites. They publish
Big
it in the
shout out.
book that comes to your house, that magazine, and you can also do this. Like,
Wait, hold on. Sorry, say that again. They send a book to your house?
no, like a magazine. If you subscribe
Yo.
to the magazine,
Is
It
it like a-
says your name in it?
yes.
Like an opt out.
and some,
You just got suspended. Your face on the cover of Law Magazine Canada.
Imagine getting flamed that hard.
Oh
Yo, we
my
think we flame each other
God.
hard in the GC. Imagine getting flamed like that.
That's the
You can't.
that's
you can't hide.
embarrassing. So
I know
like,
lawyers probably talk too. God, hear about Stacey.
But all you gotta say as a lawyer is be like, this is not legal advice, blah blah blah, off the record. You know, everything's off the record. You're golden. Because at the end of the
Does
day,
that actually matter? Like if you say off the record?
yes, it does. Because people
I feel like
think,
that's so cap. Like
No, it's casual conversation.
man,
versus
when it comes to
representing your
professional
right.
ethics and all that stuff, like again, I studied this for years and I had to write the bar exam on this. It's horrifying. Like
How long's the bar?
doctors, dentists, lawyer, like anyone in those type of settings, like you learn about this stuff, you know. And how long did it take? Sorry, to
how long is like it's like a 2-day test, like a 2-parter,
a bar exam? It's 8 hours.
like
8 hours
no, but like
with half an hour break.
so like a
Half an hour?
Only one?
Yeah, half an hour
not even
break.
like not even a half an hour and a 15.
And then you get a solicitor exam, which is so your barrister exam is 8 hours, and then solicitor exam is also 8 hours. So because of COVID, people have been writing it online, which is dope. But like my first exam, I had to write in person, and that was horrifying.
8 hours. Is your chair comfy?
No, it's those like elementary
what I'm worried
school
about.
desks, those
Chair.
elementary school
Lipoplastic
chairs.
joints with the
Oh
fucking
my
metal
God.
legs.
Bro, I remember during the bar exam, I yawned and I didn't cover my mouth because I'm like mentally, you're just focused on that. I got called out on by one of the proctors, like cover your mouth when you yawn. Why is that pencil there? Put that book down. Like they're crazy.
Suck my fucking
Nah,
dick,
in hindsight,
bitch.
in
Listen,
hindsight,
I-
though, COVID hit. He was maybe just trying to, you know.
No, this is prior
This
to
is
COVID.
prior to
I know,
COVID,
but
bro.
I'm saying in hindsight, he's a smart guy.
Yeah, you should cover. It's etiquette to cover your mouth, but when you're writing an exam that
They
you
wear
studied
white
for
wigs. Tell
day
them shut up.
day and night,
Honestly, that's crazy.
yeah,
So like, if I were to take the bar tomorrow,
you'd have to study extensively. I have the materials. I can
do you
give
think
it to
you think I get one question right? Is it like multiple choice,
Oh,
like
you guys
writing?
could get. Listen, I have faith in you. You guys are all intelligent men. Like you're very smart.
Nah.
Insert
Maybe that
Jared
side of the room.
memes.
I'm half.
Again, I know you
always half.
all.
This is a 50% man.
Is it like multiple choice? Like
It's multiple choice, but the questions
All
are
multiple
full of
choice?
trickery.
I know.
Hold on. How many options are for each question?
4.
Okay.
Oh,
good.
so you got 25% chance.
As long as it's not one of the.
So that's what I'm saying. You can
Yes.
get it.
1, 2, 3, 4. All
He's
of the
a-
above. None of the above.
He's a gambling man. He loves the odds.
I know he is because I listen to the pod.
I am not a gambling man anymore. Actually.
I know that too,
You-
and you stopped drinking.
Yeah, I did. You know what? You know what I realized today? I haven't even walked into an LCBO in like forever.
Yeah, why the fuck would you? It's not a great place
For
to be.
guests,
Yeah.
if you want to buy alcohol. For
But then-
but then there's no guests because of COVID.
Yeah.
Oh really? That's
But then I also walked in here today, and you know, me and L5K got to chatting a little bit, and the first thing that came out of his mouth when we were talking about the podcast was, "Yo, if Eli's doing anything with cryptocurrencies, that's gambling, bro. Because cryptocurrencies are gambling." And I'm
Yo,
like,
This is exactly what we said about
Oh,
stocks.
yeah, it's always
It's all
always
the same
the.
shit. Yeah, it's all gambling. for sure.
L5K, bro. Keep your opinions to yourself. Kid.
Yo, L5, hop on the pod, bro.
But that's what they said from jump, like stocks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I would say,
Crypto's a lot more gambling than stocks, in my opinion. Still,
but I think the gambling that we were talking about was like the
sports betting and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
This motherfucker was gambling on women's badminton in like Russia.
water
Like,
polo.
So sick.
Water. I didn't even know water polo was professional.
Handball games are sick. Oh,
Did you have any idea that water polo was a professional sport? Like
It was
you could,
a rush.
You could make a living off of doing water polo.
I invented a theory called
What's that?
micro betting,
Okay.
where you just bet a little, and eventually it becomes a lot.
Are you sure
You
you invented
invented
that?
Yeah,
Yes.
that doesn't.
10 cents into 30 cents, 30 cents to 50 cents, 50 cents to 80 cents, and before you know it, you have like $12.
If you're winning in that way, you might as well just bet big money. You're trying to.
But you don't have big money.
You
Damn,
probably
you
shouldn't bet. You should probably work.
That's why you don't have big money, because like, you know you started off
So
with
you're
$1.
spending your last on gambling.
Yeah.
No.
He's a wreck.
No, but everyone has a budget. You know, you have your bills, you have
But
your
I'm saying
savings, you have your
you're
food,
saying-
and I allocated.
You're
X
saying it
amount
as
to
if you're
gambling.
always winning, though. So if you're always winning, you might as well bet big money.
No, it's not like that at all. It's maybe you win 20 cents, you lose 40. You win 60 cents, you lose 10. So now you're up like 30 cents. I see quick math segment of the day. What am I at? You know. So it honestly depends. Like I got really lucky at the beginning of 20.
But if based on your algorithm, you're gonna end up, and with more money, then you might as well bet big money.
Less of a risk though.
But based on your you know what, you got it, bro.
I don't got it. I stopped gambling for obvious
Alright,
reasons.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
You're
very
up, though.
obvious.
But I do miss. I must say the rush. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you not get that from stocks though, and like crypto?
There's nothing better
It's
Did
not-
it
than.
it's
go
not
up? Did it
instant.
go
It's not
down?
instant.
I don't care
Yo,
about
you know
that,
what's
bro.
wild? I learned this about me when I really, really got into investing and really, really got into crypto, right? I genuinely can't fuck with a savings account. Like just a regular savings account. I can't do it.
Why not?
Like I can, but it doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like I'm putting my money aside, which I am, obviously. Like I feel what I feel. But even if I make a really safe investment, like in a fucking ETF,
Yeah.
I feel like I bought myself something like a treat. And I get really excited. Like you know what happened? Ever since I started investing, I haven't bought myself shit. Because now I just buy myself shares. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I get amped, fam. I feel like I'm waiting for an Amazon package or like I'm waiting for a fucking something to deliver. I get genuinely excited by this shit.
I was a super stock man at like the beginning of the pandemic, but it's not for me no more, man.
I got some good plays for you. Don't worry about that. After the pod. This is not financial advice either.
Yeah, it's just something about it, bro. It's so
No
cap.
advice on this fucking pod, guys. Just-
Like as you said, like stock market's cap, bro. It can be manipulated so easy as cap.
so is crypto. Fucking the governments are fucking crypto up. What the fuck you
Like-
talking about? Everything's cap.
This
Literally,
this
everything's
reminded
cap.
me of fucking last week when Eli said art is cap. Like what? What does that mean?
Everything can
Art
be
is cap. The value of some art is cap, I must say. Yes.
How are you to decide that?
Like an 8-hour bar exam, that's cap.
What?
No.
That's not art.
Some
though.
niggas test well, some niggas don't. Like,
Yeah.
cap.
You know
And
what's
who do you want to
also messed
represent
up
your
about
life?
that?
no, I don't. Not some that test well, because there's some by the book people that can't do shit in real life.
Yeah, that's facts. I hear
I
you.
seen a bitch. I seen a person get 90% on a test, but she can't speak for shit. And in the business that she was going to go in, you have to talk. You have to have presentation. You got to be person, but she wasn't.
Damn, you just dragging shorty.
I'm not dragging. I didn't. I said bitch. I didn't clarify if it was a man or a woman because men can be bitches.
Men can be bitches.
Yes, sir.
She set precedence.
Yes, sir. I'm coming for you.
No, I get that, bro. Like it takes.
That was a threat.
I'm like, wait, we're on the same side, no? It takes a lot of different skills to become a successful lawyer. You might have good,
What's
like,
the most important skill?
testing.
I think
Bro,
it's
social intelligence,
For sure.
I would argue, is the most important skill. If you don't have social intelligence, how are you going to relate to your clients? How are you going to get the judge to see what you're saying? How are you going to have a good relationship with opposing counsel that you're going to keep beefing, for next 10, 20, 30, 40 years?
What's the least
How are
important?
you going to get people to trust you? Least important is drafting. Judges don't have time to read what you're writing. You need to get up there and make your point and fight for your client in
public
person.
speaking.
Do you think like the law stuff is really old school and they could kind of modernize the game?
They can, but I think Canada's laws have, in somewhat, have maintained what society's views are. Like, for example, there's a lot of things, I don't want to get too serious, but there's a lot of things that we take for granted with protection of Canadian law. For example, abortion. We have that right as a woman to have an abortion. In the States right now, in so many different states, shit's going on about that. Like, that's a basic human right. That's a reproductive right. And you're taking that away. We don't have to worry about that here.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? The Charter of Rights and Freedoms protects us against that.
Shut up
the
here.
Bill of Rights, like Constitution of 19, everything protects us,
Okay,
right? So like if something is violent, I'm not saying like law is God and everything is written down is like gonna happen. No, it's not about that. But like, I think the words are there. Now it's up to you to see how hard you will go to fight for it. You know what I mean?
I have another question.
Be a shit lawyer.
Could you name any like wacky laws from like the 1800s that are still
Listen,
around?
You know
I
what?
think
How
this is a
about-
good-
You probably
how
can have
about
a chicken
this?
in your
All
front
right,
yard.
You
or
know
some
what?
shit.
You know what, guys? So, you know what? This is our first guest who has prepared a topic for us to discuss.
Yeah, she came with more topics than
Yeah.
us.
She came in prepared. All
Topic
right,
guy.
so how about you introduce this? What is this?
So this is a fun little segment because I already want to be a repeat guest, you know? And it's called Illegal or Legal.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I'm going to ask you guys, so I'm just going to say a statement. And each of you are going to tell me, is it illegal in Canada?
Quick question.
Or
Just to get your
legal?
basis on what
Yeah.
illegal and illegal is scamming illegal?
Eli, can we stick to the script, bro?
Okay.
I introduced a segment. Why are you throwing your
She
own
prepared this.
Also,
Okay,
a quick
sorry.
question. Also, a quick question.
questions later?
So
But Devo,
just-
you can
so
ask.
just
Devo can ask a question.
He's
So
a father.
just-
He's good.
fuck my question.
No, Devo
you're
can
good,
ask
you're
a
good. You're
question.
Devo, bro, relax.
No, but I asked a question and it was fuck my question. Because my question was, can she name any wacky laws that still exist? And you guys said, nah, fuck that. Let's introduce the segment.
Yes,
And,
there are.
I'm very tired. I listen back to the podcast a lot, and I get cut off a lot, and people I feel like I get swept under the rug sometimes, and I just don't appreciate it. So I just want to, bring that to the forefront. It just hurts my feelings a little bit.
Maybe sometimes you should make your presence more known. Or maybe sometimes
I try. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Something you probably McDog.
but just be less shit on the pod, and maybe you'll thrive. But to answer your question, some wacky laws in Canada. Take it away.
Do you exist? I'm sorry, Devo. I should have answered your question more politely.
That's okay. That's not your fault.
Not the guest.
There's
But you just called me out and you said it's not your fault.
No,
so.
it wasn't.
You called her out. No, but you guys
But
are
that's
blood.
blood, though. Like, if you call him out, you call me out.
gang.
So, like.
So that was our one chance.
Damn, there's two of me
now
right
it's
now.
free smoke.
Terrible.
No.
right
Wait. This went against me. Okay, listen. Okay, let's start, guys. So I have 4 questions. Okay, you might know the answers. You might not. Let's go. I'm going to start with Isaiah.
Uh-oh.
Carrying pepper spray, is it illegal or legal in Canada?
Unfortunately, it's illegal and it should be legal.
Illegal. Oh, not my turn.
It was not your turn. We're doing like...
Yeah, fuck me.
I'm gonna take my chances here and go illegal.
Wait, sorry. Can I ask in what are we just saying absolute? Like the context being absolute? Like it doesn't matter where you're carrying the pepper spray?
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're carrying... This is in Canada, like all of Canada.
Right, yeah.
Anywhere in Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're saying illegal, brother?
I'm saying it's illegal unless it's bear spray and unless you have justified context of holding it not in use.
Okay,
Well, that's why I just asked what the context
This
was.
is obviously not a fair.
My bad, I know law, fam.
You
I
can
shouldn't
carry
teach
it,
this.
but it has to be bear spray.
Well, I just asked what the context was. Okay, anyways.
I mean,
so
that's
cool.
not my segment.
I would say illegal.
Okay, so great, guys. You guys are all right.
Woo!
But there's no exceptions to this rule.
What about bear mace, like bear spray? What if I live in
Okay, no,
Muskoka?
this is pepper spray to use on humans. Okay?
Yeah, stop trying to
Maybe I
alter the
should have
question.
clarified it, but I don't think I needed to.
I know how to get out.
Someone a little slower than you.
I know how to get out of trouble. Fuck you guys going to jail. I ain't going to jail.
So it's illegal. It's actually considered a prohibited weapon in Canada.
So if I spray someone, it's assault with a
you
weapon?
can't yes.
Oh, suck my.
You
Can
can't produce it, you can't carry it, you can't purchase it, you can't sell it.
Jesus
They should make it
Christ.
legal
As
for
a
women.
Canadian citizen.
Yeah.
Now listen, there's certain, just to play devil's advocate, right? Because that's my role. I got to look at both sides. So we can't carry
Damn, you
pepper
sold your
spray
soul
as
to the
women,
devil to
but we
become
can
a
carry
lawyer?
rape whistles. We can carry that machine, that little thing that you add to your keychain where you just pull it and it's just like a huge alarm. So there's ways. Now, would I like to personally carry pepper spray? Psh, yes, man. Of course I would. But unfortunately, our laws say
Tasers
that
are
it's a
illegal here
weapon.
too, right?
It's illegal as well.
That's
Only-
fucking
yeah.
stupid.
So, sis, can I ask you a question real quick? To build on the stop it? What would you say the best way that a woman could protect herself with in Canada legally?
Kick a dick.
Hands. Oh, okay, yeah.
Kick a dick. I like that.
Put that on a t-shirt. Put that on a t-shirt for
No,
sure.
honestly, I would say the first thing is, like, listen, humans are great creatures. Like, adrenaline comes in, intuition, gut comes in. I would argue that women's intuition is a real thing, and our intuition's freaking so strong.
Makes
so I
sense.
feel like if we're in that position, again, I don't want to get too personal, so let's sidestep what I was about to say. But what I was going to say is that there's situations where sometimes adrenaline comes in and you have to use your own body because when, like, think of humans biologically, you're not, like, sometimes you can't reach for it. You don't think for it. Sometimes you just square up.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes you
trying
just
to do?
use your own body. So
Okay.
I would say that the biggest protection, yes, like there's something called a bear claw. So you grab the dick and the balls and you squeeze it and you twist it and you pull.
Sounds like a fun Sunday night to be.
Now, to get access to this...
Sunday night? You're a sick nigga. Oh my goodness
You
gracious.
are exceptionally a sicko. That is incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Is that a rubbing tongue?
Oh, fucking goodness gracious.
What's a rubbing tongue? Is that a hand job?
Trying to unwind.
What kind of wild ass
A little bit of release.
BDSM type freaking...
We don't kick shit with a pod. No.
Yeah, we don't kick shit on the pod.
We don't kick shit with a pod.
Yeah, no, like I would say, like, again, this is me speaking from my experience. I would just use my body and I would just try to go for that because that's your
Oh my
weakness.
gosh.
Your neck is your weakness. Do you know what I mean? I would just try with my body first.
Sure.
Because I just know how I work. I have a rape whistle, but I don't think I'm going to be like, finding it and be like, You know, I think I would just go for it and
I
be
don't
like,
even think I know what a rape whistle sounds like.
it's
Like a
very
whistle, no?
loud.
That's good.
Oh, it's different than a regular whistle?
It's very loud. It's like very, very, like you can hear it from
Shrill as
long
fuck.
Oh,
distances.
shoot. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even know what to wait
If
for.
I just thought it was like a bird or like
Yeah.
a referee or something like that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
So,
sound
okay, to
referee.
continue, guys. So we
Like a
answered that
Brazilian dance
question. So we know pepper spray is a prohibited weapon in Canada,
Alright.
unfortunately.
Is it a felony if you use it? No.
Okay. Felony is not even a word in the Canadian
Oh, my
law.
fault. I'm from the South. My bad.
JC.
My bad.
But yes, it's a crime.
We don't have like felonies here? Like, we don't have
We don't call it felony.
And what do we call it, K-Pac?
Felonies.
Felonies. Yeah.
That's not what we call them.
Uncancelable.
Uncancelable.
All right, next
Okay.
cue. Next cue.
Next question.
I got this.
Legal or illegal? Spitting on someone.
Oh.
Dirty.
Isaiah.
Illegal. It's assault.
Yes, I know that for sure. Illegal.
Retweet.
Illegal.
Yeah, so this I can
Yes.
actually say I worked on a case where, again, you know, I'm not giving names, I'm not giving anything. I worked on this case where a gentleman spit on another gentleman's truck and the judge considered that assault with a weapon.
A weapon.
Wow.
Yeah,
let
that's like
alone,
biological warfare.
let
Oh,
alone you
damn, yeah.
spitting on someone.
No.
Like even on a vehicle, it can constitute in certain situations.
So, quick question. Someone spits in my vehicle because they have road rage. We could bring up that case and
Yes.
proof. Bam. Case.
You call the cops, you
Sonny
snitch.
Sonny versus Jackson. Boom, boom, boom.
You snitch. You call the cops. They come to the scene. Bro, like, okay, I'm not saying,
And then
I'm
get
not
arrested.
telling you to
This is
snitch.
my car.
But like, we had to fight this case, man, and the judge would not let it go.
Really? Assault.
Assault.
With a weapon, fam.
Because it was road rage situation. Anyways,
God.
Could have had
you guys,
COVID. That's
you
assault with
guys
a weapon
are
for
doing
sure.
like 2 out of 2, like really good. I'm
Yo,
so
we
proud.
could pass the bar.
You could.
Pretty much.
Okay, number 3. Is it okay, legal or illegal? Dragging a dead horse down the street.
Oh.
I have to go in order, sorry.
Dragging a dead horse down the street,
You
like
did some shit.
with your person or with a vehicle, or either.
There's no specifications, just
dragging a dead
it.
horse down the
The
street?
horse is dead. There's a street. You're dragging it either by a vehicle or your hands or.
I'm gonna say illegal for indecent exposure.
It is for sure legal. It's one of those things that never changed from,
Legal?
yeah, legal. It's
Okay.
one of those things that hasn't changed since 18 whatever. And you have to get a dead horse around some way. So, legal.
Yeah, the thing is, like, this just sounds like a fucking weird question. So, like, I'm gonna just have to say it's legal because my
Yeah.
intuition says it's illegal. But I'm
that's
like,
a lawyer in you, fam.
yeah, honest. I'm like, nah, this shit gotta be legal on some weird shit, on some like 1870s.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to say illegal
Oh,
because
we're split. I like this.
Hung jury?
nobody should be that fucking strong for one. And
Why are you
two,
doing that?
I feel like that's just like one of those weird, wacky laws that like they
You're
saw
absolutely-
taking
Because you're
place.
so brolic.
They saw taking place like way back, and they're like, okay, we gotta stop this. Like, I guess maybe it's become too common, but yeah, illegal is my guess.
Okay, so
What is it?
man, like, you guys are right and not right. So
What?
it's
The law's tricky.
illegal.
No!
Listen, it's illegal to drag a dead horse on Yonge Street on Mondays.
Only on Mondays, but Tuesdays I'm fine.
But on Yonge Street specifically.
Only on Young, but Young Street on
So-
Tuesdays I'm good.
So it's like what you said. Niggas was dragging the
Young
horses down
Street,
Young Street.
Young Street on Tuesday is fine. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
But Monday was the day they got the horses killed.
Yeah, so like
That
that's
is so
that's a
stupid.
nice wacky law for you
Yeah.
guys, and you guys did good. Again, you
Don't
guys
follow
are killing
GPS.
it.
Don't go that young. Don't go that young.
You guys are killing it. This
So-
is really good.
Is
Throw
that-
a tarp on her.
Like a Waze app. Cops are up there, bro. Gotta move the horse somewhere else.
So, quick question. So, does that count as a point for both of us?
No,
I would say you're all right and wrong at the same time.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
All right, so
Lost
it's just
tricky.
a
Well, who is?
So you guys are
Who's
you guys
more right? He wants
who's
to
more
know.
right? I would say because like 6 out of the 7 days it is legal. So I would
Okay.
say the.
I just
team-
want to make sure I have 3 points.
Okay, Mr.
I'm
Competitor.
very
So
mixed.
wait, so he gets a point for that? That's legal?
We're not
But
playing
more so
points.
legal.
Like
Oh, this is points. We're
this is
getting
just a
trophies.
discussion.
This is a group
I'm just
chat
getting your
moment award.
thoughts. We're
Lawyer
entertain-
trivia winner. I'm in that.
Okay, last question. Legal or illegal paying with coins?
Paying with coins. I mean, fuck, it has to be legal.
Can I have a follow up question?
No. Just answer the damn
Damn,
question.
shit, my bad.
Paying
Well-
with coins.
I'm gonna go with. You hit me pretty hard with that lawyer face. So I'm gonna go illegal.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to split the vote and say it's legal with some weird reason why it shouldn't be illegal and specific reasons.
Can I fix my answer?
No. Next.
Can I use a lifeline?
No.
Call me, Fred. Call me. I'm gonna fix my answer.
See, I like your answer.
Take it.
Because, I'm going to say... See, I want to say legal, but I also know that $2 bills existed. So, like, that makes me think...
That's not a coin, though.
So, yeah, exactly. So I'm saying, but they wouldn't have, if it was legal to pay
It
with
doesn't
coins, they
matter
wouldn't have
how
made
he
the bill.
thinks about it. What's the final
Oh
answer?
damn, I feel you.
So I'm saying...
This guy be thinking.
I'll be thinking.
You don't be reading, you be thinking.
I'm going to say legal.
Okay.
Final
So,
answer.
Alright, so what is
I
it?
would say the person that's closest.
money.
This is without bias. Is my brother was the
Oh,
closest
come on!
with the answer.
Without bias.
It's
I went to
it's
school for law
legal,
too, big
but
dog.
with certain conditions. So you can only pay up to 25 loonies.
What the fuck?
Sorry, sir.
25
If you give
$26
26
from
loonies, that's
Call the cops.
illegal.
You get arrested?
I mean, what kind of cop would? Anyway, we're not gonna get into cops.
Don't
But,
find any excuse when you
Imagine
look
the
like
black
me.
guy playing with 26 movies. God.
so 25 is the legal maximum you can, give loonies,
I think that's
and you
nice,
can
though.
only give 5 quarters.
What?
A legal flag.
Now-
so many people give
now
me more
we
than
know.
five. They give me a toonie a quarter.
Broken
No,
down.
that can't be true because what if you're on the bus?
You've paid so many. Listen, the first 2 were set in stone. Like a judge won't
But
allow. The last 2 are funny, wacky laws that come on,
A judge won't allow me to pay with 26 loonies.
No, the first
Oh.
2 assault.
Oh yes, okay.
Spitting on someone, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't do that. And then you can't have a pepper spray. Those are set in stone. You can't.
You would just face repercussions.
Exactly. But the last 2, they're just wacky, fun laws that really no one really actually follows. Or
So can we go back to the beginning of the segment when he said that he feels unseen and hated on the podcast?
Yeah, I should probably just keep
But
my mouth shut.
You answered his question with the game.
So I say I would I made your I actually
He answered his question.
Yeah, I did.
So you weren't cutting him off. You're just answering his question.
yeah, I guess. Is that how you feel?
No, that's what you did. I think.
Well, let's ask Devo. Why are you talking for him?
Because I'm his counsel. Who are you?
You're not Counsel
Yes, I am.
Williams.
Yes, I.
Counsel Williams.
No, yes, thank you. That answered my question, so I appreciate
Alright,
that.
great.
So next time I'll just shut the fuck up.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Next time, let me speak for you, brother. I got you.
No, I'm good, thanks.
No, these lawyers.
No.
Trust me, these lawyers try to get in your head.
These lawyers.
These lawyers try to twist things and, hey, where were you Sunday night? And you say something.
Where were you?
Yeah. Who are you?
Where were you?
I was getting the bear claw.
Bear claw. Holy shit.
the fact that
In the
statement
court of
didn't
law,
scare
in the
you.
court of law, I gotta be serious. So please,
Oh, okay.
Fix that.
what you say? I could never be a court because I'd be like laughing. What you say something? You just started crying.
You can't even chew gum in court, man.
Makes sense.
They kick you out for that.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it's
They
just
should.
Bad oration.
Yeah, I
You gotta
guess.
enunciate and project your voice.
No,
correctly.
no. Even if you're sitting there watching a case, you can't chew
Can I
gum.
come in and watch the case?
Yeah, when I get there, when courts open up. Right now, just so everyone knows,
Anyone can come in.
court is on Zoom.
I've
So
seen
the
that.
judge is on
Send me the
Zoom.
invite link,
We're
yeah.
on Zoom. Clients
I have
are
a
on
question
Zoom.
about that.
Yeah.
So I saw this clip recently of like a case taking place on Zoom, and the judge was looking at the woman on Zoom who was in her house, and the judge was in his house, and the judge said, "You wear proper attire in this courtroom," and she's like, "Suck my dick, I'm in my house." So
No cap.
what do you feel that?
No cap.
what-
Yes, sir.
What do you
Laws
feel?
cap. I tell you.
Was this in the States though?
Yeah,
Where
Yeah,
else?
exactly.
Where the
Shut
fuck
the
is
hell
it?
up. Okay, one thing I'm gonna say, the states and law, don't talk to me about that because they're crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yo,
Talk
you know-
to me about law in Ontario. This is what I'm licensed in.
some-
This is what I know. They're whack, man. Every state is fucking crazy.
50 different crazy.
I have a
Like
quick question.
it's crazy.
Does an Ontario judge on Zoom have to prove that he's wearing pants?
No,
Wow.
they just sit there. They run shit.
But
bro.
see, but why do
they have to wear the robes?
But why
So they can
can
just
they
be in
say,
robes with their fucking schlong out,
Yeah, but
banging
it's
around
not
that gavel.
showing. It's
Getting
not
bare
showing.
beating the gavel while
It's
they're
not
banging the
showing,
gavel?
bro. It's chest up.
No, I know, but like they should be required to prove that they're not just schlong out, just banging on the gavel.
That's not respecting of the court of law. He would never be in person
A
with his
judge
dick
never
out.
stands for someone. You stand for a judge.
Fuck the judge. Excuse my French. Who's a judge?
Excuse my French.
Dude, it takes so much, like...
I don't give a I don't care about... I have an issue.
So this is why you're
With
directing
authority?
me to open my own firm, so you'll love me more. Because if I become a judge, I might change in your eyes.
No, I just feel like judges have way too much power.
They do.
And there's dirty judges that
Human
falsely...
bias is real,
Yeah.
even in judges.
I don't... And it's not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to
And you can't
be.
trust humans not to have bias.
Exactly.
And that's why I don't like judges, except for,
I
except
agree
for
with
Uncle
you.
Phil.
Niggas put judges
agree
on
with you.
pedestal like they're the Pope, like they're God, bro.
No,
like,
I
what
agree
the
with
fuck?
Literally, they literally have life and death
A
in their
nigga in a
hands.
powdered wig that read mad books for 15 years. Like, what the fuck?
Straight up.
You know what I mean? You fucking
Straight
loser.
up.
Yeah, no,
He's a weenie.
Everything's like, I feel like life is subjective. It's never objective.
life is cap.
You know what I mean?
Life is capped.
And it might be. We
No,
can't. We don't know.
You know what? Dude,
Life-
last Tuesday.
Life,
You never know.
Life is so... Life has ups, life has downs, but at the end of the day, life is so cap. Like, this is so trash.
Damn, bro. Put that on a fucking plaque and sell it to white women in Walmart.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Life, it's like, it's so
Live,
bad.
laugh, love. Life is capped.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
It's so bad, bro. Like, every day there's tragedies, and I just... Life sucks sometimes, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Life's cat. Like,
It
life's so
does.
fake.
For real.
I'm over it.
On that note,
Okay.
may
Is
I take
everything
a
okay with you?
bathroom break?
Yeah, let's
Yeah. Go right ahead.
Oh, like, we'll
Yeah,
keep going.
We're gonna keep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
talking,
okay,
don't
okay.
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want us to stop.
Can you use the bathroom in the court?
Where's the bathroom?
Oh, just don't treat me
Okay,
like you
yeah.
know.
Let's take a fight. Let's take a fight.
We just finished the log segment.
Yeah,
we're
that's
back.
what we did.
Okay.
All right.
Want to do like a free fire?
Rapid fire.
I send you a crime. You let me know how much jail time I have
No,
to
we're
face.
not doing that. My law segment was my law segment. Tune in next time, Eli.
Next time.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you're invited again?
I take care of the guests. I told I'd do a shit job, so I lost my job. Obviously, I lost my job. You know, a funny story about the guest this week. So, we confirmed the guest.
Did you guys?
We confirmed the
God.
guest, and maybe like on Monday, it's like, oh, who we having this week? I'm not gonna say who said
Oh
it.
my gosh. Yeah.
Yo, my dumbass. I confirmed you as a guest, and then literally as the week started, because I've been editing this last pod to put on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, yo, wait, who do we have as a guest this week? I was like, yo, we should like, we have like,
That's not what you
we
said.
have like, we have 3 or 4 other people that like are like we need to get in. We're like, yo, I'm like, yo, let's get these guys. Izzy just simply replies to me by quoting my thing where it's like, yo, my sister's down for the pod as 1, and then me saying who's down for who's our guest for this week as 2. I just sat there, I'm like, okay,
Family crime.
Thanks.
Family
family
crime
crime.
for sure.
That's a family
For
crime.
sure.
Family
We're gonna create that as a family crime.
Yo, we might be onto something. Family crime.
Shout out to my second brother for thank you for remembering that I was supposed to come on pod. My
man.
blood brother.
Literally.
broski. I'm on like no
Like,
sleep.
and he,
Broski.
you know what's sad? He knows how amped I was to come on this. Again, like I said before, I'm a true fan.
Let's go.
I love this
You're
podcast.
a TTGer.
Yes, like, man, we would be doing this anyways.
You're a gang member.
Like,
You're part of
what?
the gang.
yeah.
Is that our hive?
Is that right? Gang.
The gang members?
So the fact that this dude, who I said, I'm like, yo,
This
like
dude.
now's the time.
Look at this dude.
I'm coming on now. Like I'm down. Whenever you guys want me, I'm ready. He's like, sick. I'm gonna message the group. Blah blah blah.
And I did.
And then, man, like you forget how amped I was. Like,
You should ask any one of us. We would have said yes. Come in right now. Emergency pod.
thank you.
Emergency pod.
Emergency
We'll
pod.
do it today.
Thank you.
Damn.
Shout out Isaiah for
We haven't
protecting
done
my
an emergency pod
name.
in a minute, eh?
Imagine if Skype like was like, oh, like let's get this guest, and the guest came. Like how?
We would have
Did you guys say we haven't done an emergency pod in a minute?
Yeah.
When the fuck have we ever done an emergency pod?
What was our emergency pod on?
They don't exist. They
No,
don't
I
fucking
thi- I
exist.
Nah, we've done a pod on a whim.
I think BLM was our
When?
emergency pod. I think BLM
Yeah.
was our emergency pod.
That was on a Wednesday.
Was it?
That was before scheduling, though.
That was
Yeah.
before we
Was
did
it?
schedule before,
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do pods like early in the week,
Sundays.
be Monday, it'd be like, oh, you can pod tomorrow, yeah, pod tomorrow, we can pod Wednesday. It was just
Yeah.
it was in
That's
the
why
air.
we fell off that one time because you also
Yeah,
left, but then
that
you
was
came
tough.
back and we had no schedule, and then mans were like, there was just a lot of shit going on. I don't know
Yeah.
why I said that, but
But we're back.
You know.
We record on
Back better than
Wednesdays. It feels
ever.
good. I look forward to my Wednesday evenings. 'Cause like,
discombobulated. That was the word I was on.
That's a good
it's a nice
word.
word,
That's a good
actually.
word. I thought of another nice word. Oh, anybody have new favorite words?
Yo, I have one a day. One a day.
One a day?
I have one word a day, and I exclusively do this with Pre, where I'll
Shout out
try to
Pre.
like integrate the word organically into a sentence. Like today, the word just randomly for no reason was proprietary,
Okay.
and I was explaining to my sister and Pri at the same time actually about the microchip like issue that's happening in the world, the shortage, and I was
It's because they're on the vaccines.
So
Microchips. There's a shortage because they're all in the vaccines.
This guy's on the ball.
You know what? This
This
guy's
guy's
on
Prove
on
him wrong.
it.
Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong.
Actually, I do
You
have
can't-
another vaccine
He
conspiracy.
did, yeah. Oh,
let's
he
go.
told me, yeah.
Let's hear it.
Does the vaccine turn people into Jehovah's Witnesses? Hear me out.
All right, let me break it down.
When people get the vaccine, they're essentially beating down your virtual social door to tell you to get the vaccine as well. Because
Yeah.
that's the only way that the vaccine works, quote unquote, is if everybody gets the vaccine. In the same way, the only way you can get to heaven to meet God as a Jehovah's Witness is to get everybody to want to be a Jehovah's Witness and meet God and spread the gospel. So, when you're vaccinated, is there something in the vaccine that makes you want to spread the gospel of the vaccine to everybody so that we could all get into heaven or be a vaccinated state?
You know what's
Very
cult-like,
Cult-like, if you will.
My mind's
Yo,
blown.
you know what's crazy? I'm not a man who really tweets. I don't really have much of a digital footprint other than the content that we make. And when I got my vaccine, I entirely out of character. I tweeted and then I ended up deleting because I realized I'm like I don't even be doing this shit.
Guy tweeted got the vax.
I tweeted Pfizer. I think it's
Pfizer
like
gay?
Pfizer bundle or some
Oh god.
shit. Yeah, like what kind of
Are
shit?
you vaccine shaming?
Yes.
Don't vaccinate.
Damn,
I'm
you're not
getting
even-
vaxxed
you're
in
not
a pod,
You haven't
so-
even gotten it. You already converted. That's crazy. And then after that,
Okay,
what
don't do
did
that.
I do last pod? I asked if mans are gonna get vaxxed. I
true.
put the pressure on.
It's true.
That's out of character for me.
But he hasn't been raging though. Has we noticed any punny rages?
That's what you think.
You don't see behind closed doors.
Family crime, baby.
My bad. Blink if you know.
Look at that honesty. She didn't blink once.
I didn't blink.
Oh god, she's like, I didn't blink.
With a big ass smile? Shut up. I'm not a victim.
She fucking puts like
I never said you were a victim. Why would you assume that I think you're a victim?
Because you're like, oh, look, her eyes are.
You're not a damsel in distress. You're a freaking lawyer. You can put me in jail if you wanted to.
I would never.
You could.
Why would I?
You tell me.
I could tell.
Oh, come on, guys. I hit it with that. I was just waiting. Quick question. If there was a crime that you
Be very careful with your word choice here. Actually, no, fuck it. I can believe it.
I was in
crazy.
court. We're walking by each other. What crime do you think I would have committed to be in court?
That's a good
Or-
one. That's a good one. That's a
or-
good
That's a
one.
fantastic question.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
not
great question.
fair.
That's fair.
No, that's fair. That's the question.
This is not fair.
Yes, it
If
is.
I saw Isaiah in court, it would probably be for something fun, you know?
What's a fun crime? bro?
What's a fun crime? What would Isaiah
Like
do that's
he was
fun
he was
crime?
on the way to his child's birth and was speeding, went through a red light ticket camera, didn't pay the ticket and got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
So I'm broke?
If
No,
That's
you
crazy.
removed, but the
That's
the
your
ticket
dog
went to
tugging on you like
that?
he
That's fucked
moved
up.
because he got the big brief for the
That's fucked
baby. So the different address, you didn't update it.
Good save.
You didn't update it, bro.
So like essentially speeding and shit. That's kind of
like
fun.
a harmless crime, one
No,
would
it doesn't
argue.
harm us for me. I'm just saying. What would be the crime that you think that me, Elias Williams, bleep that, committed?
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yes, please.
because I
love
came
that.
here to be honest
Yes,
today.
be
I like
honest.
that.
I
Do
didn't
not
come
lie.
here to front.
You know, do not lie. You're a
You
lawyer.
look like a pimp.
Perfect. I love it.
A pimp.
Okay.
Damn.
What about me looks like a pimp? Because when I think of a pimp, I think the long jackets, the cane, the jewels, the voice.
Okay, that's like a cartoon pimp. You know, real life pimps.
I've
don't-
never seen a real life pimp.
I have, and that's why I said you look like a pimp.
Oh. And if you were to take a wild guess about the ethnicity of these pimps, what do they mostly range as?
I'm not gonna do this.
No. I'm just asking you. You're being honest in the pod.
They're colored men.
And if we went like on the,
I'm not gonna give race. I'm not gonna specify
You don't have to give
race.
race, but if we did hex codes or RBG color scale. What would you say if I gave you a code for a color? Would you be able to confirm or deny?
No, I would just say colored in
Is
general.
it hashtag F00000?
Because I don't even understand what you're saying.
Oh God!
Graphic design, baby.
Oh, take a sip. Take a sip.
I gotta take a sip and breathe.
Okay, crime for you.
Murder.
Number of things.
What?
Not
Be a number of
murder. Maybe a.
You have no faith in your dogs?
Got a strap feeling a bolt missing out.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy for sure doing some crypto shit, or some financial white crime.
Yeah, he's doing white crime
He's
for
like
sure. He's doing
insider
white
trading. Insider trading.
That's
He
exactly
got
the one
big
he's
friends,
doing.
big friends with some guy, and he got the. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. Yours would be drug smuggling. There you go. I realized I gave the black men the vicious crimes. Actually, yours wasn't vicious, so I take that back.
His was the most
call me
harmless. The most.
Yeah, so there you go. He'd be
Like,
money
this is a
laundering for
crime
sure.
that I would commit as a lawyer. Like,
So I was late to my child's birth and I was broke.
Deadbeat.
Called you a whole ass stereotype.
This guy's trying to trap her the entire time. This guy put the whole game on me. It's fucked up.
That's crazy. And you're the one wearing the Pusha t-shirt. That's so crazy. Bro. You are hiding a child.
That's crazy. I like law sometimes. It's
Listen.
messy. It's messy, but I like it.
listen, can I talk about my law journey quickly? Like why I just
You're the
decided
guest.
to do this.
Who cares about us?
So I was 12 years old in grade 7.
David Leader?
12.
David
law.
Leader.
Let's go! David Leader! Yeah.
Sorry.
Not my
So
school,
I was
just
at
work in my
David
school.
Leader, and we had to do a mock trial on tort law. So tort law is like what we call civil law in Canada, right? So like slip and fall and like, stuff like that. So my first case at 12. Oh, sorry, Eli.
No, I'm gonna circle around back
Okay.
to you. Yeah, yes.
Her in a car called
My
William
first
Matar.
case, I was a defense attorney. Like the teacher gives you roles. You're the judge. You do this. You do this. You do that. Right? And the teacher said to me, "You're going to be defense counsel, and you're going to defend the person who caused the slip and fall. So the owner of the property." And man, like little me at 12 was like going hard. I was like, I have a mission. I have a goal. I know what to do. And I went hard and I presented it and it was so amazing. And I don't know what it was, but that thrill, that power, like seeing my work and my effort come together and me being like laying the smack down and be like, this is what it is. Listen to me. Like, I really liked that. So since then, I've been going back and forth, like, is this what I want to do? And this is what I want to do. And it took me until, unfortunately, grade 12 to be like, to stand up to everyone and be like, I want to do this. Like I think there's a stereotype that a lot of Indian parents say, become a doctor and lawyer. My parents didn't do that. They actually said to me, do what you want, but like, make sure you're ready for the struggle, So I still remember my dad's words. He's like, are you sure you want to do this? Like the way he said it, it was like, yo, this is like a rich person's game. Like you got to have bread to even begin. And I looked at him with anger and I'm like, yo, this gives me motivation. But now that I think about it, yeah, you need bread to be successful in law, man. Those connections, like your dad being a judge, your aunt owning a law firm, like that shit makes a difference.
Do you think that is like a way that certain people safeguard how careers look or who's most prominent in certain career spaces?
Maybe. I would say that they get more opportunities when you have those connections, when you have people that have set up success for you essentially, and you just got to come in and prove your worth. Like, I'm not coming in and proving my worth. I'm coming in and being like, I deserve to be in this space. Right?
Flex on you, little nigga, man. Let's
She
go.
put the goddamn work
Let's
in.
go.
So for me, like,
Toss the gavel
it's a
out there
struggle,
times.
for first to do that and then show your worth and prove it. You know what I mean? But again, like, this was a dream of mine. That fire at the age of 12, like, it was there and it continued on. And just to give the listeners a background, like, I did my Bachelor of Arts at Waterloo. Shout out Waterloo. Like, I was gonna say U of
That
T.
reminds me of something. but-
Shout out University of Waterloo. Loved it.
I thought you were about to say U of T.
I thought I was gonna say U of T
I'm
too.
like,
I
big
got
dog, what are you
scared.
doing? That's beef ting.
That's a beef ting. Laurier's a beef ting. But yo, Laurier people were all my friends during those 4 years. I wasn't friends
no
with
drama, no
Waterloo
beef.
people.
It's the
We'll go
only way to
Laurier.
live,
Drama.
honest. When I went
Like,
to Waterloo,
Laurier people
all my
are
friends are
sick.
Laurier. It's the only
They're
way to be.
sick. And then after I took time, worked full time at Apple. And then after that, I actually left a very high paying job that had at Apple that had a world of opportunities. I was on the business team. I could have gone to corporate, and I said no. That dream that I had of me pursuing law is still there. I paid off my OSEP. Let's go. Right? And I got the support of my family and my friends and everyone. And I was able to actually go to law school in UK, which I know a lot of people don't have the privilege of doing. I had that opportunity. At the time, I thought to myself, I'm not married. I don't have children. Let's go. Let's live in another country. Did that, came back, did my master's of law at Osgood. Shout out Osgood. You know what I mean? Oops,
Big
sorry.
flex.
Shout out Osgood, sick school. And and then that's when I tried articling and then writing the bar exams and then getting licensed, and that's it. But that passion, that fire was there since I was a preteen, and it continued.
So how did it feel leaving such a cushy position at Apple? So I remember you gave me this advice when I went to Waterloo because you hooked me up with all the Apple mans. And my roommate, Ryan, what's up, bro?
What's up, Ryan?
Ryan worked at the Apple store, and I had all the connects to get into Apple at the time. In fact, I was actually fucking like drafted essentially by fucking homeboy. I forgot the manager's name. He's like, "Yo, you should work with us." I was like, eh. And the only reason I didn't work there is because you told me not to because it was too cushy. So that is some knowledge that you dropped on me. And why? Why should you, if you are not in your career path, choose a cushy like part-time or like fucking like in-between job?
Listen, life's too short. That's all I have to say. Like,
Fuck it. I don't want to go to court.
fuck it, got a budget for the lawyer though.
Okay. Fuck it. I want to run for the month. Okay.
Probably embarrassed myself, but that's okay. Love, future, favorite.
That's crazy.
That's where you did it.
That's right. Yeah, that's
You're
what it is.
so
That's what
close.
it is.
That's how you
You're
embarrass
You're so
yourself.
close.
No, but I'm her counselor in this case.
Thank you.
She finished her sentence. Pause. That's where the pause was. Finished the sentence. She started another thought, another statement.
Yo, I'm gonna edit
Saying-
a powdered wing on you, bro. Tell you
He's
right
proving
now.
himself today,
saying
boys.
that she loves Future. Total separate thought from the other thought she had about
Yeah, man, I
Yeah.
trust you. You know everything. So
Yeah, he knows everything.
the wig's right here, bro.
Yo, you know what? Great lawyer.
Post.
Thank you, Counsel
You sure-
Williams.
I got you.
You should hire him to your firm.
I would not want to do that. I'd lose a lot of cases. Just telling you from now, I would lose a lot.
To get back to answer your question, it was one of the hardest decisions I ever made in my life to leave such a good job. Like, bro, this is a job that had the best benefits. Like, decent pay for what you're doing, like good pay, potential for growth, like everything, reputation. You say Apple in any part of the world, most people would be like, oh shit, like I have an iPhone, I have an iPad, I have a Mac, whatever. But I left that because I was like, yo, this is not why I'm on this planet. Like, I wasn't meant to just live a comfortable life. I was meant to actually strive to do better, to have that power, to have success, to put my name out there in the world, and to just do something. And so literally it was very hard. And shout out to my family once again, like my parents and my brother, for really being like, we know who you are. Like, what are you doing right now? Like, this is you. Like, we got you. Do it. And man, again, it was hard because in that time I was in like mid to early to mid 20s, and at that time you just think about, I just want bread.
Oh, for sure.
I want a house. I want this. I want that. But no, I looked at the bigger picture then, and I thought about, in 10 years, will I really be happy? Will I really be satisfied? Is this my purpose in life? Is this why the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is this why I was placed on this earth? No. And I had to really evaluate and think. And I said, no, I'm going to try this. And fuck it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll see what happens. But if it works, then man, like, I've achieved something that I thought was impossible. And I proved to myself that I fucking did it. And yeah. Sorry, does that answer your question? I feel like I went on a...
Clip that. My
was
God.
I feel like I went on a rant.
Bet on yourself.
You gotta bet on
bet
your
on
life's
yourself.
too short, man.
Yeah.
Again, I had the support of family, so I know I'm in a privileged position. I recognize my privilege. I'm not saying
That's very,
I'm not saying it's
responsible
easy.
of
Like,
you.
I had that support, so I was able to pursue my dreams. And some people don't have that. But I'm saying, if you have that support, if you're blessed like me, why wouldn't you shoot for the freaking moon? You'll land among the stars. We see that in kindergarten, right? That stupid, like, banner. But it's true.
It's a powerful
I fully
banner, if you
believe
ask
it.
me.
Fuck it. Let's see how far we can go. Like, you are the only person that can stop your growth and your potential. Society, everyone else, that's external factors. You know, you got to focus on yourself.
They're all cap, some would say.
They're all
Yo, God, life is cap.
Well, life is
Thank you,
cap.
Isaiah. That was great.
Goals are not cap.
No, goals are goals.
Goals are legit.
Goals,
goals
but
aren't
that's
cap.
because goals are goals.
Fake goals are cap.
Fake goals are cap. Because
What's a fake goal?
That's
Give
a
me an
cap goal.
example.
I want to join the NBA. If I said
Yeah.
that, that's a fucking cap.
fake
If you said that,
I said that,
There-
that's
There's many
cap.
ways you can join the NBA, so it's not cap.
You know what? You right.
Yeah.
Thank you for justifying my dreams.
But it
Hoop dreams.
it's
Unrealistic goals that cap.
Yo, you know what? Okay, I don't agree entirely with that. I think the unrealistic goals may just be long term.
I don't agree with it at all. I'm just trying to help you guys. Because if life is cap, everything that is involved in life is cap.
Yeah, except for your goals.
No.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't
Nonsense.
understand what's going
Gotta
on.
believe, brother.
kind of going back to what you're talking about when you're in grade when you're
7.
in
Decants
grade-
fire Peter
and you
Bland.
did, I guess you did this law thing, right? I think
Mock trial, yeah.
mock trial. I couldn't. Okay, sir. I think that it's very important at that age to learn different things, to try like real things, not just freaking about the War of 1812. That's just crap. Like,
Practical.
yes, very practical things. We spoke about this on the pod maybe
Yes.
a while ago.
Yeah.
Like CYOB, where you create your own business.
Oh, beautiful.
Like that was like the most impactful thing of my
Teaching
life ever.
children about credit.
Yo,
you guys
she-
talked about that.
Fam, she did see YOB.
Yeah, see,
She was
and I
still
feel
there
like
for
if
that.
that's your lane, you figure, oh shoot, that's my lane. You get to talk to other
Yeah.
businessmen. I think that's dope. So if, I feel like schools have a long way to go before. It's like
Again,
this,
we all
but-
know David Leader at the time. Like I was the first person to we were the first class to start
Oh,
David
you're the
Leader
first
when it
person to David
opened.
Leader?
Yeah. And so
God damn, get a statue.
Her name's actually David.
and Mississauga Secondary, we were the
Oh.
first class. I went to Streetsville for grade 9.
Okay, chill. Don't diss the Tigers.
I didn't.
You
I
thought-
was
you literally-
I was very bad. I was influenced to be very bad in Streetsville. When I came to Mississauga, I
better at Mississauga.
I got better. I became a nerd, played sports,
She became a
focused.
lion, brother.
I focused my mind on my studies. You know, Streetsville was not that.
I heard some things about Streetsville. My sister went to Streetsville.
It's fun stuff.
My
Probably around the
sister
same time.
Was a delinquent.
Yeah,
What's
Streetsville
she
just does
asking?
something, man.
Bro, Brie, I love you. Or one of her report cards. She I think there's maybe 80 classes in a semester, something like that. I can't say the exact number because I might get shot and killed, but it was low. It was low. Like she went to like under 30% of her classes, bro.
Oh my god.
And like
Big vibe.
she would
big vibe.
always
Okay,
skip.
but look at her now. Turned her life
Yes.
around. She has a great
As soon
intern
as-
position at Big's Ribs. So I think things are going pretty well for her. So maybe she needed
I
that
mean, she's just an
experience.
intern at Big Ribs.
As soon as you get out of Streetsville, your life gets great. I agree with you.
Man, it was one
That was
year,
Mississauga
but that
Secondary
one
for me.
year, man, that 1 year was full of adventure.
Getting
That's
out
all
of
I'm gonna
Mississauga
say.
Secondary.
That's all I'm gonna say. It was full of adventures. But yeah, no, I think to continue your point, schools need to provide you with an opportunity. Again, I was blessed. It was a new school. It was a young teacher. I still remember. Shout out Mr. Kiran. I don't know if you're around. Shout out him. But he was in his early 20s, and it was his idea to do this. You know what I mean? So that's what really woke it up. But you have to be provided with the opportunity. If I
remember
didn't have that,
I remember you having that conversation because you came home and you were fucking amped, and you sat my little ass down. And you're like, "Yo." I had a sick conversation with a teacher. I'm like, teachers are assholes. She's like, no, sit down. Let me tell you about this. And in my mind, I'm like, I can't wait to go to Saga. Went to Saga, teachers were ass. Let me tell you, teachers were
our
fucking
experience
ass.
is very different.
Very. Some of those OGs were still there.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Just pursue
Okay,
your dreams
so-
if you have the opportunity.
I have a question for you. This is as your younger sibling. being an older sibling, as you can attest to this as well. Devo, you're an only sibling. You're not a sibling. You're just a fucking only child. But
Yeah.
regardless, you can attest to this, and I know a lot of people who are the older sibling can attest to this. From what I've heard, there's a lot of fucking pressure. There's a lot of pressure placed on you that is not placed on the younger sibling. I know this for fucking sure because she went the conventional lawyer, doctor, engineer. I fucking super did not. I went full-time creative, full-time business, full-time creative business, which is very different. How did that wear on your mind, and where did that sit on your mind while you were growing up and while you were kind of finding your process and finding your way across the board? How did you, being an older sibling and being a fucking daughter, which is a whole other fucking thing,
Yep.
how do you feel about that shit, bro?
Bro, I couldn't fail. I had no opportunity to fail. I had no opportunity to fuck up. I had to do it. Because again, my parents weren't the typical parents to be like, you have to do this. I chose this really egregious path. I chose this. I said I wanted to do this. I declared to them, we'll back you up however we want, we can. We'll do it. But the pressure, like once you declare that though, once you say this is what I'm going to do,
that now.
I couldn't fail.
They're
I
like,
could not
yo,
fail.
they're like, yo, do what you want, just be really good at it. And my sister's like, Lord, doctor, engineer. They're like, all right, bet, bitch, do it then.
And yeah, being the oldest sibling, it's a lot of pressure. Being, a female in a South Asian household, that's a lot of pressure as well, because you're also breaking a lot of norms, and you're beefing your parents the whole time to get some freedom, to become yourself, And then again, I have no resentment because it sets up for the younger sibling. Like, bro, I'll take the L and I'll fight for you because I'll reap the reward and you'll reap it too. Right? And it's not always the older sibling fight. Sometimes the younger sibling has to fight and back up the older sibling, which has happened in our case. We've reversed. Sometimes he's taken the lead. Sometimes I've taken the lead. Like, we have to look at the situation and see how to attack our parents, basically. But no, the pressure was always there, especially being immigrants, especially being a colored woman. I can't fail. If we're sending you to Waterloo and we're providing support for you emotionally, financially, whatever, you better get good marks. You better not fucking drop out and come home. Same with England. Like, even that's more of a pressure. You know what I mean? Going to England. Like, now we're helping you, and I had a job in England too. Like, I've had a job since I was 16 to, again, help pursue my dreams because it's not cheap. As my father said, it's a rich man's game to be a lawyer, right? So even when I went to UK, I couldn't fail. I couldn't come back with shitty marks. Because that disappointment, that failure would just, it would just be too much. The guilt, the parental guilt is there as an older sibling. Like hundo, it's there. It's more so than the younger sibling, I would argue. But it's up to you what you do with it. Now, I took that pressure and I fucking used it as fuel. Like, I can't fail because they're going to cry. I can't fail because they lose bread if I fail. I can't fail because all of their hopes and dreams are on me to make a name for the family. Like, my parents came to this country. My dad came when he was 18 in like the early 80s and dealt with so much bullshit. So if I'm not here to elevate, to become better, to show that my people can do good in this new country, why am I here? You know what I mean? So, but again, I'm not saying that guilt is correct. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm speaking from my own experience. This is how I processed it, is that I used it as fuel and I used it as fire, but it was 100% there. But I used it for a positive. I never let it get me down.
So that guilt can kind of feel like a poison that doesn't allow you to poison. Think about
I
it.
see what you're saying there. Yeah, let's go.
Talk to him, baby.
Let's go. You're sick.
Where did I saw that somewhere.
Two pods in a row, eh? You're sick.
I saw that somewhere this week.
Fucking Swiss Beats. He says some shit like that. But he had triple entendre.
Damn, don't even ask him how.
Yeah, he said something about poison, 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 like sun. Yeah,
That's
he barred it
crazy.
for sure though. But yeah.
Okay, real quick. The sickest fucking bar I've ever heard in my life. I think this is from some brown man in Saga or Brampton, okay? He said...
Sadu?
No. This is early. This is some, like, when brown guys were still trying to rap, like hood mans. All right? So he came through. He's like, yo, I'm a lying in these streets. If I catch you lying in the streets, I'm gonna leave you lying in these streets. That shit.
That's hard.
That shit
That
is.
seems like such
That's
a Weezy
actually
bar.
hard.
Yo, that shit is so
does seem like
unnecessarily
a
hard
Weezy
for
bar.
no reason.
That's something I would make up.
But you know what's
Yo,
crazy?
have you ever like dabbled in rapping?
No.
Do you know any rappers?
No.
What do you mean no?
Super awkward.
What do you mean?
I don't know any rappers.
Oh, this is even more awkward now.
Woo!
That's crazy.
I don't know any rappers.
No, I retired still. So. I did.
You don't know
You
any
never announced that
rappers?
on the pod. What happened?
Huh?
You never announced that on the pod. Elaborate.
Oh,
Yeah, break
You
it down,
didn't
bro.
retire.
I semi-retired from rapping. So,
Hiatus.
Yeah.
As a label, I will tell
just
you it's a hiatus.
Decided to temporarily take a different route. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what
Bet on
happens.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bet on
That's
yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. Know your worth and bet on yourself.
Yeah.
Know your worth, King.
I had very low worth as a rapper, so
Don't say that.
You could bleep this if you don't want me to ask, but I'm gonna ask, but you can bleep it.
you can ask.
Because
This is your AMA. We have 200 followers.
no, it's not AMA. It's not.
No, but this is your AMA to
We
me.
still,
Okay.
we still gotta announce that shit.
Okay. Anyways, because I know you mentioned having a release lined up for every month.
Yeah.
Is that still like on schedule or no?
Somewhat. I mean, aside from May was a little kibosh because I had a child.
Woo!
But
Kibosh.
Shout out Amaya.
I was a
I'm
little
gonna-
mired.
Yeah. I plan on just releasing the rest of the music that I have and like not really making any more and releasing it like as myself.
Mm.
Like, yeah. But yeah,
What do you mean?
like not releasing my own music. Like I'm gonna release the rest of the music that I have, but not release more of my own music.
I'm so confused.
He wants to focus more so on engineering and writing
yeah,
for other artists.
Yeah.
So
To
he will be
clarify.
consistently being involved in making music and that music.
But I
being
will not be
released.
releasing as an artist.
He will not be releasing
Okay.
as
That makes sense.
Rob
Yeah.
Mack.
Yeah.
Like the music you've already recorded?
No, the music I've already recorded, I'm going to release.
Yes.
And then after that is all out, I'm no longer going to release music as an artist.
As Rob Mack.
He is
No,
currently
as an
involved in-
artist.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
I'm like more like behind the scenes guy.
he's on my side now. The suit.
I'm actually my own side, so. But yeah,
I run the label,
I hope that clarified for you. I feel like it's not.
It's okay.
I feel like I need to help you understand this. Okay, so
How about I do it for him? As your counsel.
yeah, okay, go ahead. No,
Rob Mack, artist. Many things, but focusing on him being an artist. He has music he's going to release over the next period of time. We don't know how long it is, but he has music he's going to release. Once all that music is done being released, I can see this guy's crackling over the headphones. Once all the music that Rob Mack has created has been released as an artist, he's going to be helping other artists release music.
Yes.
Background, producing, engineering, that way.
Cool.
So he'll be releasing music with other artists, but not as an artist, Rob
More
Mack.
so as like a songwriter, engineer.
Producer.
So
Yeah.
you're not referring to like a feature or something?
I am referring to like features and things.
I'm confused again.
Bless you.
What?
Thank you.
I will not be performing as an artist in any type of fashion.
So if I were to drop a track and you like help me on it, that's not you being a feature on the track.
No.
So
He's
you're
not-
actually gonna rap on the track.
No, he's not gonna rap on.
I'm
the
not going to rap on the track.
But you just said you could be a
bless
you.
feature.
No, I did not say that. I said I'm not going to feature on any.
Are you not
songs.
counsel?
No.
I just asked him if
Why
he's
are
going
you
to feature on the
confused,
track, and you said
counsel?
you are going to.
No, I said no.
All right. How about I try to explain this?
No, he has it. No, he understands, but you just said you're gonna feature on tracks. So that's why
I said I'm not going to feature on tracks.
maybe that's what you meant to say, but unfortunately,
Maybe did I?
yeah.
I thought so. I could be wrong. I
and
don't
that's
know.
and that's
But-
why I look for
I
clarification.
mean, well, it's on here. I'm
The
almost
record
certain.
shows.
Yeah. But no, yeah, like I will not be
Okay.
an artist
Yeah.
any longer for a period of time. I'm sure
brief
it'll
hiatus.
happen again, but we'll see. Yeah,
How
brief
are you,
hiatus.
bro? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Go
So
for it.
no, you do not know any rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't retired.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
true.
got like what 26 platinum?
Oh, your Christmas jingles were fun.
Damn!
We're
Fun.
they're intended to be fun and spread the joy of Christmas.
Yeah, they did. Oh man,
Part
I
two
had the
coming
biggest
soon.
smile on my face, and if that was your goal, you
Yes,
fucking did it.
for sure.
Done.
For sure, Z.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
La 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 la. Great time.
That was fantastic.
My engineer at the time, great guy. I recommend him to anyone. He
Don't-
made me sound like an angel.
You know, it's a lot of work, but
He always does this thing where he's threatens to turn off my auto tune. I'm like, stop being a dick, bro. Leave the auto tune off, bro. Chill. Auto tune, I must say,
oh, game changer.
top it's probably one of the top 5 inventions of the modern era.
Yeah, Jay-Z tried to kill it and he failed.
Of course, that's how powerful it is.
Yeah.
Auto tune, like you could sing. I'm not saying you're a bad singer. I'm just saying you could sing on auto tune and sound like Demi Lovato.
Really?
Yes.
You just all you got to do is put the crack pipe up to the mic and go.
Sorry, hold on. Heroin.
Oh, is that what it was?
First of all,
Yeah.
Get it right.
Wow.
get it right.
Holy
Jeez.
Listen,
was
I have
good.
needles.
That
I'm a
was good.
diabetic. I got you. Just fucking tap. Let me know. I got you.
What Demi did to you, Crow?
Nothing at all. Shout out to Demi.
God.
Can we talk about Kim Kardashian failing the bar exam and how hilarious I find it?
Why do you find it?
You know what I
hilarious?
find more
Why is
funny
that
than that?
Can I explain why? Okay, because listen, she posted a picture. I don't know if you guys recall. Okay.
We do
I
not.
have
None
to
of us
do a
follow Kim
physical
Kardashian.
Okay, I don't follow her either, but she comes
see
up
that
on my
ass, though.
Explore page because I'm a female and like somehow,
How do you feel about female versus woman as a woman?
Yeah, you know what? It's a big question.
I feel like you use
I
female
feel like you
mad.
can use it interchangeably and it's not
Some
offensive. A
women
female's
think-
female, women's woman. It's the same thing.
Oh,
A lot of
people
women
like that.
think that people use the word female as like a derogatory term.
Condescending.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that, but I don't use it that way. That's not my intention.
But do you feel that like people do that as well? And like, are you offended by people doing that?
No, I'm not offended by
Okay.
people doing that. Yeah, but if they're trying to do it, like, you just look dumb. Like, I won't take it to heart if you like, oh, you as a female lawyer versus them saying you as a woman lawyer. Like, to
Or just
me,
you
you're
as a
still
lawyer.
trying to pinpoint my gender,
yeah, for sure.
at the end of the day.
You know what's
right?
crazy? You know what I don't fuck with? I don't fuck with actress versus actor.
Yeah, he's very like, if I fuck up and say actress, he's like, why?
It's actor.
Yeah.
All of them are actors.
Yep.
I don't fuck with actress.
I agree. That's why there's no more police women. There's just police officers.
Fuck the popo. But
Back to Kim Kardashian, sorry. So the way she posted a picture, okay, it was her with a bunch of books and stuff, but she was sitting in like a cute little, she looked great. Body looked banging. I'm not shaming her that way. The sexiest Dior thong bikini, okay? And she's sitting there and she's posing and she's like, studying for the bar exam. And man, I got cheesed because I'm like, bro, I fucking studied for the bar
I'll be
exam.
grinding.
I had
life.
not a spot on makeup. My hair was in a fucking bun, sweatpants, like wearing my brother's clothes, dad's clothes, wherever I could
Yo,
find.
what's wrong with my clothes in a bun?
I couldn't, like,
Just looks like Kiran.
bro. Do I look like my brother?
Yeah, what's wrong with
Wearing your brother clothes and
What's
your hair
wrong
in a
with my
bun?
clothes in a bun, big dog? What's wrong with you?
So man, like I study for it. I know, like you can't look that hot studying for the bar exam. Like you can't be outside
Sure
by
you
a
can.
Why can't you?
poolside
Sure you
because
can.
the
Why are you
bro,
policing
you
women?
need to be. No, I'm not doing that. All I'm saying is for you to actually diligently pass this exam, you need to be in a dark room with light just on you and your books.
No.
You need
to be in a dark room
Yeah.
with lights on you and your books.
Okay, but did she not fail?
What if it's an
Her
old photo?
posing in her
Fine.
sexy
What
bikini
if it's
by
an
the
old
fucking
photo?
poolside.
Yeah, what
it
if it's an old
proved
photo?
Does
That-
every great
was a
lawyer
distraction.
lawyer ever passed the bar exam in their first try?
Some
there-
have.
Some, not all.
Some
Yeah,
have.
But not all.
Yeah, but how many haven't?
I wouldn't know the number because again, lawyers
that's my
don't talk
point.
about that shit.
No,
but what
but how
I'm trying to
often does it
say,
happen,
I
though?
just found it so hilarious that she made this bar exam prep so glam when I know for real it's not glam. Like I know it because I also have friends. I'm not the only
But
one doing this.
You only know what she's showing you. You don't see the behind the scenes.
Social
know what
media.
should be
Social
living
media
with.
is cap.
That is
Life
true.
is
But
cap.
when someone is on constant vacations, when someone is doing constant modeling jobs, when someone is
okay,
You have to remember that her
Hold on,
life
hold
is
on, hold on,
vacation,
hold
though.
yeah, but
Yeah.
then why are you studying
Hold
for
on,
the
hold on,
bar
hold on, hold on,
exam?
hold on.
Because she wants to find a higher purpose like you.
You're saying constant
Yeah.
vacations. You're
That's
saying constant
fine.
vacations.
She's not allowed to fail. She can't be
How
human.
a vacation means it's a break from your life. If that's your life, you're not vacationing, you're living. What if her life just happens to be that she gets to be a bad bitch with a fucking Dior
doesn't
thong?
have-
I
on?
can't
Happen
believe you're
to
making
be,
us
like,
Kim
this is her
Kardashian
life.
apologists.
But
This
like,
is so gross.
Guys, I'm
Yeah,
just
lie.
saying that I found it hilarious.
so you're
you know?
misogynistic.
Whatever.
Okay, chill.
Listen, everyone
Friends
says my
in the
brother's a
family.
woman hater. I guess.
Where did I learn it from?
Honestly,
I just thought it was funny, and the fact that she failed, like, because I saw that picture and I'm like, listen, I wish her the best because I want every woman to pursue every dream.
You saw that
can.
photo. You were praying for her downfall. You're
No,
like,
it
I
wasn't.
pray she does
I
not
saw
pass this
it.
exam.
I'm just saying, I saw
wish her
that
the best.
photo and I'm like, yo, she looks fucking sexy. But I laughed because I'm like, okay, good luck. And then months later, you know, what I predicted was true.
And the first thing you thought of was that photo. You're like, yep.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
wasn't in the dark room
Yeah.
with her hair up in her
yeah,
brother's
she
clothes.
said
wasn't
she's not
really-
really studying,
she's not
guys.
actually
She
She's
wasn't
only.
looking like Kiran. She wasn't really studying.
She'll be
not
she'll
really
be
studying.
thinking like this, but then get on the Instagram page and comment, "Love you, girly."
You know what I mean? You know how
Come
sis, you know how
on,
deranged you have to
no.
be to not put in the work and just get up and just do the exam for the on the whim of it. When you're Kim fucking Kardashian, when you're
maybe
essentially a
she could-
billionaire.
Never mind. No, oof.
Her dad was a really good lawyer.
canceled.
Shout out Robert Kardashian. He was a
Shout
good
out Rob.
lawyer.
You
I
have to
mean-
be a crazy person to just get up one day and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna do the bar exam. No
No, maybe
studying.
she studied. Maybe she just didn't study enough. Or her
That's what I'm
study
saying. Yeah, of
wasn't
course.
diligent.
So I'm saying,
She didn't
Or
have
maybe
time.
she
that's my
just-
point.
She's doing photo shoots and doing photo ops with her studying. Like, you're not studying, bro. When you're studying, you're you're out of the like. Okay, I'm speaking from experience for Ontario lawyers who want to pass the bar exam. You don't hear from these people for like 6 to 8 months. Like, you're off the planet. You are 12 hours a day dedicated to your books. Your
That's
back
facts.
gets fucked up.
facts.
I need a chiropractor, massage therapist, physio. Like, I need all of that because
Dog,
of,
she turned into a gremlin.
Yeah, but you also
Mentally,
said that
you're not
the law in the
human.
states is
Like-
a lot different as well, and it's crazy out there, so it might be different.
but the California bar is okay. New York bar is harder than Ontario, but California bar exam and Ontario bar exam are pretty
On
close.
par,
Yeah.
So you're telling me
I just say
that I have to do so many different bar exams to be a lawyer in all these states?
Yes.
yeah.
A bar
So
exam
if
for
I
each state.
decide to move to BC, I got to do it all over again, the bar exams, and I got to learn their version.
She gotta
of
look like
laws.
me in BC now.
Can you be a virtual lawyer for someone in BC in Ontario?
No.
I have to have the BC bar exam passed. I have to be an accredited licensed professional of the British Columbia Law Society. As of now, I'm only part of the Law Society of Ontario, and so far, that's where I want to stay.
Do you have to update your bar exam? Or like, do you have to update your like
that's
passing?
the best
You
part.
should
You
have
just-
to.
Yeah, you should.
It's
I
like
also
driving.
think you should update your license.
No, so like with lawyers, you have to do 25 hours a year for your training, personal development in your field.
25, that's it?
20,
year?
Which is not a lot, I know. But for lawyers that are like literally working 12 hours a day, like for them to take out even 25 hours in a year, it's a lot. For me, because I'm newborn, I got time to do that. But the Law Society
So 25 hours
tries-
in a year?
yeah.
It's like
Is a
30
lot?
minutes a day for like 5 months.
Yeah, but fam, if you're working 40 hours, if
You're working
like
80 hours a week
yeah,
as a
if you're
lawyer.
working 80 hours a week,
Dude,
and this is what you're doing, like
Like, you
You'd
want
have to find
your
an
week-
hour for 25 weeks.
Yeah, but
Or
even
half
to
an hour
do
for
that,
52.
But no, you can't. But bro, like I'm telling you, when you're
bath, good
up
bath.
there, it's hard. Senior counsel find it hard to do it.
yeah, but they're just fucking old.
Yeah.
They find everything hard.
So if you had a Tesla, it's driving on the highway, you wouldn't do a little
What is that?
What's that? Like
study,
texting?
studying, like bar, stuff like that.
No, I wouldn't. I personally need to be like what I described, like in a dark room, locked up to my desk,
Looking like you're at.
looking like him. You know, just
Why does this guy do
focusing.
footage?
Yo, I'm just vexed that
loves
she
that.
said, yo, my hair was in a bun. I was wearing his clothes. Fam, so you look like me? Like,
I think you might be on something there with the song. Dark room, locked up.
Oh shit!
I'm onto something.
you might know a
Producer?
rapper. You might know a rapper.
Might know a rapper.
Yeah, there you go.
He's got tracks.
No, I left the game. I'm BTS now. Behind the scenes, not the group.
Not the group.
Congrats on
Damn,
the
bro,
new
you got the McDonald's?
Yo, I don't remember what sauce it was, but they released 2 different sauces.
Yo, that's how
tried it?
slaps.
One of the 2 are insane.
Yo, dog.
Insane.
Which one?
Like, I don't.
The spicy one. The
the
spicy
red,
one?
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
sweet
yeah.
chili?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sweet chili.
It's
Dog,
insane.
It's
really
actually
good.
so fucking
It's really good.
Like,
If you go buy it and it's not good, I will refund your money.
I feel like I should.
Damn.
yeah,
See,
if you buy it and you don't like it, Eli will refund
I will
your money.
refund
I
your money.
won't. But
I think
They'll
of like
e-transfer you.
situations like this. I'm like, damn, maybe I should just buy mad of those sauces
They'll
because
stock up
they'll
on them.
discontinue it, and then I could
Like the
fucking
Szechuan.
yeah, exactly. When they brought that up on Rick and Morty, and then McDonald's brought it back, there was a dude who was charging like $5 a dip into the sauce. And people were paying.
Yo.
Okay.
Did you
Crazy,
guys-
right?
did you guys
$5
taste
for a
it?
deal?
Huh?
Did you guys get them? Did you taste it? The
No,
Szechuan?
no.
Yo, my dog, yo, shout out Harmon, bro. Harmon sent me a fucking Szechuan sauce.
That's not sauce. It's okay.
Szechuan sauce?
Yeah, you got it.
That shit was delicious. But it was not as good as the BTS sauce. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
This is I'm not gonna say it's better than the selection that Chick-fil-A offers, but like if it was like either if I couldn't get Chick-fil-A sauces, that's the next one I'm going to.
Yeah,
For
fam,
sure.
that's-
Nice.
It's sick. It's sick.
See, because there was this.
So
I
good.
think about it. Like, I remember seeing
gonna get some after
online
this.
somewhere. There
I
was a
have to.
fucking
We're gonna hit
a
McDonald's.
It was a special edition like Michael Jordan McDonald's barbecue sauce, and it sold for like $10,000 because nobody opened
Holy
it.
shit.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, maybe I should stock up on sauces.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might be the new come up. How many dips you getting out of one thing, man? Like 50?
But can you purchase sauces separately from McDonald's
Yes.
and be like, I just want sweet chili, give me
Yes.
10? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're charging like a quarter for that though. They're taxing.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
They're taxing.
Damn, so you can only buy 5.
Sorry. Sorry.
Good callback.
Yeah. That was
Look at this
great.
guy.
The guy
That was
pulling out his
great.
debit. Tap the rest, please. No, like I'm stopping. I gotta buy you guys nuggets and enjoy the sauce. And if it sucks, it sucks. But I love it.
We got to do it.
I love it.
I might get some after this.
Yep.
Actually,
We're
no,
going to get
I'm
it
gonna do
after
that.
this and we're going to try
I'm
it.
gonna do that.
Yes.
Trying to eat healthy.
What does that
Jeez,
entail?
He's
for
trying to
you?
get swole.
Yeah.
You
You
are.
don't remember?
Yeah. But what does
Yeah.
eating healthy entail for you?
Just a lot of veggies, lots of water.
The veggies are in the sauce.
Yeah.
It's more so the nuggets I'm concerned about. It's the nuggets I'm concerned about still.
Will you be
So
taking?
yeah, maybe I'll get the sauce. Are you
gonna take a step back from eating red meat?
No, I don't. I mean, I consume a decent amount, but like I'll slow down. Like I go through kind of phases. Like I go through phases where like I'll eat a lot of salmon instead of red meat. So
That salmon's really good for you.
I think salmon is underrated. If you ask me.
I fucking love salmon.
You just
I
need
could
to know
eat
how
it-
to season
I
it.
could eat it every single day.
Like my parents been
Salmon's fire.
barbecuing salmon the past like couple weeks, and they're like the salmon
Steaks.
steaks. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yum.
fire.
I don't know what it
Yo,
is.
from
man.
Fortino's?
I see that pink and I go crazy.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
what's your first Father's Day coming up?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
shit.
is.
Shit.
It is. I know where you're going, but yeah.
Oh no, I wasn't even going there.
In like 11 days.
I said the pink would go crazy. So like, your first Father's Day coming up. So like, are you like excited? Like you're not gonna get like the ties or the writing that says "Love
That
you,
would be
Dad."
cool.
Oh,
I mean, I'll get that eventually,
yeah.
though.
You
Right?
can have
yeah.
lots of
Giving
ties.
kisses.
Yeah.
Forced kisses from the newborn.
Honestly, I forget about it until like I see it somewhere, like a commercial or something. But like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's exciting.
Do you ever forget like, okay, I'm not obviously you know you're a dad, but do you ever forget that like you see those commercials like, oh, like that's cool, Happy Father's Day, and like holy shit, like I'm a father.
No, I mean, like sometimes, like if Amaya is sleeping, like sometimes if she's in her crib and it's like kind of late at night, like I'll like walk by and like as I'm going to bed, and then she'll like if she like jumps or something or like moves, and I'm like, holy shit, like I kind of like forget she's there for a second. But
Pull it up on your bitch ass.
But no, I don't know. Like I don't know what to expect. It's my first one, so
So
That's
this being your
exciting.
first Father's Day, and we're about almost 2 months, all close to 2 months to you being a father. How has your life changed as like you? as a person being a father now?
Question.
I kind of had this conversation yesterday. Actually, I feel like not much has changed. Obviously, things have changed.
I don't even really mean in like your day-to-day life. I mean more so in like your mentality and in like your
yeah,
Your
exactly.
perspective
So
on
like,
life,
yeah.
maybe.
yeah, so day to day life, like not much has changed realistically. I think though, like I just I try and put more effort into my day, and I try and be more productive and get shit done because I'm like I don't know. I just feel like the need to be more responsible.
Slowly turning into his dad. I'll talk about, don't you want to work hard? come home and be tired. Slowly, it's happening. It's happening.
But yeah, I think I look at some things like a little different. Like I'm slightly more compassionate, and like I don't know, like yesterday, for example, I was like, oh, like I wasn't in a very good mood for a little while, and I just was having a bad day, right? And I went to go pick up Bernard, and we are just gonna have a little session. And on my way to pick up Bernard, I was getting off the highway, and there was a homeless guy there, and he was like asking people for change and stuff like that. So I gave him the change that I had, and yeah, I'm like, I stopped for a second. And I'm like, okay, like realistically, like my day was not as bad as I believe it to be. Like it was just a stretch of like 3 hours. Like chances are this guy probably had a much more difficult day. And then I started like from there, my mind kind of traveled to, this gentleman probably never expected, or he didn't wake up one day and was like, yeah, I'm gonna be homeless now. So like I'm just thinking like that's someone's child, and like that, like they're in this position, and it's like almost like they're helpless, and I just think that it made me start to think about like what if like obviously I don't know his situation, but like what if his parents didn't give him a good foundation, and that's what partially caused him to end up in this situation, right?
God damn.
Or like not even necessarily that,
Father
like
for real.
That's a very valid thought, though.
Fucking
It's so interesting you say that, because I remember listening to a Rogan pod one day, and this really stuck with me. He was saying that when he became a father, like the one thing that he thought about was what you just said. Like he really looked at other people, just random people, and realized that like that person was once a baby.
yeah,
That person was once just a vulnerable
Yeah.
kid who's molded by their environment and their surroundings and their parents and all these other things. And like it really shifted his perspective on just like random interactions with people.
Yeah.
And just looked at them and realized that like that was once a baby type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's always stuck with me, and I've always thought about that as well. Like anytime I've been like in a moment where I was losing my patience with somebody, or like just very irritated by someone or annoyed with somebody, it's like, yeah, like at the end of the day, like that was somebody's baby. That is somebody's baby. And yeah, there's just a lot that goes into like getting them to that moment type of thing, so that's interesting.
I also started to think about like so like I was saying how what if his parents didn't give him like a solid foundation, like what if they had unstable home, whatever, blah blah blah. But then like I also thought about like, okay, not even necessarily that per se, but it's like maybe they didn't instill like certain values within them for them to be like to rise from situations like that. And it's like, how exactly do you prevent that? And yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird.
No, but this is very valid. This is very valid. And I'm sure, like, if we decide to be parents one day, we might go through the same thing, right? But I think the most important thing, like, because I'm at that age where I'm also thinking, like, I'm getting married next year, then,
Okay.
and we're thinking, like, do we
She said,
want...
we're thinking.
We're just thinking, do we want kids? Like, when do we want kids? How many children? Like,
What's your
stuff
number?
like that.
Yeah, what's your
My
end
number is either 0 or 2.
No 3?
No 3, no 1.
Yeah.
0
Two's
because
magic.
either
Two's
I
magic,
live
so.
my life and I don't stress about children and just focus on me and Bae, or we have 2 kids because I gotta leave them with what me and my brother have. Like, there's no way I can ever think about having a child and not leaving them like a friend.
Yeah,
It
it's mad
sounds
sad
so
still.
gushy. Sorry,
Yeah?
Devo.
Yeah, I used to ask for siblings for like Christmas and birthdays and stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to ask my parents
got
for
one.
him. I was 5 years old when I got my brother, but they used to tell me, like, these people are crazy, like, pray to God every day and we'll see if you get one. So that's what I was like, I remember, I'm like,
Oh my God.
like,
Well, you got
pray-
one.
I did get one,
Okay.
so I don't know.
So they're right.
Was that prayer or was that like
Ironically,
just
he was sent from hell.
But no, like you because one day as parents you're gonna die. What do you like? I don't want to leave my child just shit can happen. I want to leave them with someone who is like that can be their ride or die. Like I would hope so. You know what I mean? So that's why it's 0 or 2. But yeah, the biggest thing I would say to prevent something like that from happening is having open and clear communication with your child.
You know what's beautiful? I've been seeing this on Twitter now. Is that like, I guess it's not our generation because we're still pretty fucking young and like you just had a baby, but your generation who's like had a baby who's like probably been in school now and actually faces life.
Yeah.
They sit down and they have like a real compassionate conversation with children, real like emotional conversation with children that I feel like we didn't really fucking get. Like some of us may have gotten it, but in
I
like,
definitely
as
got
general,
that. I
I feel
definitely
like
had that.
parents are like immigrants, children, like we don't really get.
We
that.
grew up
Like,
in a different
yeah.
way.
Yeah, for sure.
they're like, yo,
For
shut the
sure.
fuck up and get your ass
Like
up.
if you want to cry, I'll give you another reason to cry. Like keep crying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the big one.
Why
That's
you
the
doing
big
that?
one.
I'll
Oh, you're
give you a
crying?
reason
Yeah,
to cry.
subscribe
you're
before I
crying.
give you a reason for it. Yeah.
No, I definitely got a
Horrible.
bit of that, but like, my mom was also very like, she spoke to me a lot, like just about, she just wanted to communicate with me because obviously that's like the best way to understand each other. So yeah, we would communicate a lot, and so like I'm very like to this day like very open, honest with my mom, and I went through a phase where like, for a point in time like I was very closed off, like teenage years, right? But then I kind of realized
angst.
I realized probably around the time I was like 17, 18. I remember I just had a conversation with my mom just about like my life in general, because like I've experienced a lot of things in my lifetime and I'm very fortunate to have done so, and so I just had a very open conversation with my mom, and yeah, I remember just like after that I remember thinking to myself that like it doesn't do any good to like hold on to a lot of things. I feel like it's like just being able to communicate with her and have her know where my head is at and my thought process was just like super helpful. So yeah, I'm super open with my mom, and I if
Yo,
I
you're
have
super
any,
open with us too.
yeah. I think that's a large part of what helped me is
Yeah.
like I think you guys know a lot about my life, right? So yeah, and yeah.
For sure. Nah, shout out,
Yeah,
mama.
no,
you know.
communication I feel like is probably like, or an open line of communication is like very important in any relationship, parent, child, friends, relationships.
Partner,
like,
anything.
Yeah. Yeah, like I would never want like, and I'm sure my mom wanted the same thing. Like, I would never want my child to like fear coming to me and telling me something. Like,
For
if they feel like
sure.
they messed up or something, and they're terrified to come, tell me. So it's like communication
Yeah,
is
it's like, listen,
for sure.
dumbass, I'm the one that's gonna fucking help you out this bitch. Come to
Yeah.
me.
unless you're like fucking that wastes you from your honor.
Yeah.
The sun, ugh,
Sick show,
fucking
though.
beanbag.
I never watched it because I just said he hated it.
It's shit.
Yeah,
It's
honest-
shit. Don't watch it.
I
It's shit.
actually dropped the gavel on that one. I was like, I'm done.
I
with
loved
this.
it at first. Up
It
until
was
that
so
episode
hard at first,
where
bro.
he's dragging the body in broad daylight. And
Not a Young
ever
Street.
since,
Weird.
On Young Street?
No.
nah, and it wasn't a horse either.
Was it a horse?
It wasn't a horse.
Right.
It
As
wasn't on
long as it
Young
wasn't a
Street.
horse on Monday
Yeah.
on Young Street, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Bro,
I feel
and
like
then
it
they
was like a
started
Sunday,
just
yeah.
randomly fucking wearing masks in the courtroom.
It just got so
What are
stupid.
you doing here, bro?
Yeah, fam.
Like
I was
all of a sudden, fucking COVID existed in the world.
oh well. I was
That's cool though.
No, it was
Eh.
not.
No, in real life, all of a sudden, COVID existed as well.
I like how shows interact.
Man, there was
Incorporated
mention of it.
COVID
Yeah, for sure.
into. I liked it because
Like
it
on
showed.
Superstore, like there was like, oh, we're wearing masks now. There's social distancing. There's lineups. Like, oh, that's cool.
That show sucks too.
It doesn't suck.
It fucking sucks.
Is this about the singer?
No. Superstore.
Oh,
But they-
Superstore.
they work like-
Superstore was hilarious.
Yes, I agree. I don't think it sucked.
No, it didn't suck,
sucked.
man. It was funny.
It fucking sucked.
It's not a
It's
show.
so
Like
shit.
no,
It's a
it was
show
funny.
You put
It
on
was
when
funny.
you're not trying to watch anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
sucks.
yeah, I'm gonna just go to YouTube. What the fuck?
Sucks.
I don't have to put my brain on it, but like it's on and I'm giggling.
I've watched. It's just very. Funny.
Okay, let me talk to Eli about this.
For sure.
Eli, do you know
I
the
got
little
you.
snippets where they show customers doing whack ass
Yes,
shit?
yes.
Tell me that is not the golden like.
I've often thought that they can do this for any like service industry.
Yeah.
They can do a superstore for retail, superstore
Yep.
for restaurants. Just
Hilarious.
customers. It's just it doesn't have to be about the environment they're in, but
Yeah.
obviously the relationship, the people, whatever inside the show. But just seeing the problems that they have to deal with. There's like kids eating chips on the floor. I like it.
Moms changing their diaper in the middle of the store using the like. It's just
I
like
know
those
you-
moments
I
were
know Eli
so.
deal with this type of shit. I know for sure you've dealt with this. We've talked
A
about
baby
this.
peed on the floor.
Yeah.
Whose responsibility to clean up the baby piss?
Fam, this
Me?
one- Yo, when I worked at
Or the
EB,
mother of the baby.
Dog.
Hold on. The grandma of the baby said, I'll clean it up. The mother of the baby said, I'm not cleaning it up. I'm like, then who the hell do you expect to clean it up? Because I'm not cleaning up your child's piss.
Yeah, man.
And I didn't clean up the
I've
child's
been
Your
through
fucking
retail. I know
seed,
how
big
it
dog.
is, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, when I worked at EB, this one fucking guy, he would always come on specifically at Saturdays, specifically around 5 to 6 p.m., okay? Just like after rush hour kind of a thing. This motherfucker would come in, he would just grab like a random case, never buy shit. Just stare at him and breathe real fucking hard.
Jeez.
It was so uncomfortable to watch because I like this. The thing is, I'm a very sociable person. Especially at that point, I learned how to talk to people like of all fucking statures. Right? I'm in Waterloo. I'm a brown guy. Like I'm like, I'll talk to anybody here. They would put me on the floor, fam. I would just try to, I would have to interrupt his like heavy breathing sessions and just try to talk to him. And every single fucking time, this guy would literally look at me, go like this, put the case back, thankfully in the exact position that he got it from, and fucking leave. But he did this every single Saturday around 5 to 6 p.m.
Maybe that was like his release
Ritual?
point. Yeah.
Don't release in my store. Release at home, fam. Use a washroom.
He's like,
the fuck?
I just want to come here and relax and look at video games.
Don't come here though.
Oh my god! I want to visit EB Games. That's what at home. My wife's always talking about this. I just want to come to EB Games and just relax.
He definitely did not have a wife. He was young.
Why
As,
not?
he was young as hell.
Okay.
Maybe you're shy. You're just shy.
Maybe he made him nervous because it's so pretty.
That's an uncomfortable sentence.
What? Men can be pretty.
Yeah, I'm gorgeous.
Men
but that's
can be
besides the point.
beautiful.
Of course, just very.
Dogs can be beautiful. Isaiah's dog is so beautiful. Beautiful Benji.
I like Benji.
He's a handsome
Oh my
boy for
god, I
sure.
fucking.
It's
love
because I
Benji.
saw him today. I'm like off the high of
Yo,
seeing
I
Benji.
can't believe Isaac's so fake.
Oh, fake alert.
I've
Fake
been
alert.
picking this man up for the pod, specifically saying even though like even moments where we just hung out on the ones, bro. I'm like, yo, let me just see Benji, bro. He's like, no, he's sleeping.
He
My
sleeps
sister
a lot,
comes.
man. Ask my mom.
Yo, but my sister comes one day, the same fucking time every week. Goddamn week, I pick you up. Benji just awake, just fucking excited to see
Yeah.
everybody.
He was sleeping in my room. He woke up because I was getting ready, and then I went downstairs. He followed me downstairs. I came to the door. He noticed people were at the door, so he sprinted to the door. But he was sleeping.
Yo,
I
Benji,
love the
Benji.
conspiracy that Izzy's hiding
would I be-
Benji from Panu.
From his-
Benji, Coco, or locking Benji
From
in his
his
room.
dogfather. I'm
Locking
Benji's
Benji,
dogfather.
locking Benji in the room
Yo,
so Panu
Benji.
can't see him.
Benji, hop on the pod, bro. Talk to us.
He'll
Benji-
fall asleep.
He's a sleepy boy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy likes to sleep.
Like father, like son. Huh?
Yeah. He's just like me.
Holy fuck.
That's crazy.
He's a solid guy, though.
I was gonna say, why don't we take this time to talk about all the fucking crazy changes that have happened in the NBA playoffs?
It's a good time to do that. It's a good time to do that.
I'm just happy to be a witness.
Yeah.
Like we're just watching athletes do some crazy things at like super high levels. Just like last night alone, D Mitch 45, Joel Embiid 40 and 13, and it's just like it's just good basketball for the most part, minus some of the blowouts. But it's been good basketball this playoffs, and I haven't even caught a lot of it. But
Not me either.
the parts I've caught, the parts that I've watched or witnessed have been legit. Like they've been like legit, and I'm like, wow, like. So if you're not a fan of the NBA, I suggest that you just watch basketball right now. The fans are back,
Yo.
but not if not full capacity, close to. And it's like rocking and roaring in these arenas.
Yeah,
Like,
they're rabid.
it's such a difference
From
from.
the vax rage.
Yeah.
Gotta let loose somewhere. It's like the purge.
Yo, the merch killed me, bro.
Vax Rage coming soon to a show near you. But yeah, it's been a great time for playoff basketball, bro.
What are your thoughts about Phoenix getting the Lakers out of here?
Yeah,
I saw it coming.
I feel like
Called it. You said they were in their ass.
I feel like the
Yeah,
Lakers were
you didn't
down
see them
bad
coming.
from 2021 on. Like, it was just not their year this year between the injuries and all the other bullshit that's been happening with the team. They go into that Game 6 situation, and then I don't know what the fuck the Lakers staff was on where they even let AD suit up and play in the first place.
I don't know why the fuck
That
they did
boy's
that, bro.
that boy's fucking
Limping.
yeah, bro. That boy's
Barely.
muscles were tender like Big's ribs, fam. Like that guy was down bad,
That's real
falling off the
fucking
bone.
tender.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah,
he
no,
played like
you should see him,
he
bro.
played
Not
like a
that
whole 2
limping,
minutes
like
and he was
walking.
out. Yeah.
He's like what do you say? He's like foul. He's in the corner screaming for something fouls. You
Fam.
the game. Foul him.
Booker was
He's in the
hunting him
game.
like he was Jared Dudley, fam.
Put him in the switch, and he just went.
Yeah, Booker was going after him, calling him out on the switch and trying to get him to switch on to him like he was Jared Dudley, bro. One time, Book blew by him and that was it, bro.
I feel like
Davis'
that-
meat fell off the bone. Pause.
I feel like that ruined the game for them because I feel like they're expecting
Their whole
AD
they,
to be.
they planned the game around AD being there. Yeah,
yeah, but
they
I
didn't
don't
have
know
a counter.
why on earth you would think a
Why?
guy-
Yeah.
I don't know.
In between that and then Braun, 36 years old, going on a bad ankle, like
Yeah.
doing his best to keep the team. Like it was just
Yeah,
not their
very,
year. So
very
I
bad
think
year for
the
them
silver
still.
lining is that they have the longest off season that they're ever going to have in this run.
Yeah.
So Braun has time to get right. AD has time to get right. And then I guess they'll run it back next year, whatever the case is. But I'm more interested in, the Clippers getting past Luka and the Mavs.
I'm so annoyed.
Yo,
that's-
aren't the
that-
Clippers
I was
supposed to have
sad.
the best perimeter defense in the league, and they're getting slutted out by perimeter players every single game?
They're supposed
Donovan
to.
Mitchell went for 45
On
against
paper,
them. Luka went for 40s
I think
repeatedly.
we're stuck in the past. Maybe these guys aren't as good defenders as we remember them as.
Or maybe just defense is just not as easy in the NBA today as it used to be.
Could be both.
That's real.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think of it this way, right? Like if you're playing an offense who is 5 out, everybody's on the perimeter. You got to cover so much space once the first man gets beat off the dribble.
Yeah.
So to
The lane's like almost all open.
yeah, for the lane to be open that wide, and then for you to have to sprint 15 feet, sprint back and recover, and not get your fucking ACL blown out, possession after possession after possession, and like I just feel like it's a lot to do and a lot to handle. And I just feel like either the rules have to change to either favor the defense more, or we gotta do something about it. Yeah, because we're to a
NBA
point where it's
chose-
like
woke up and chose offense.
yeah. And it makes sense. I mean, it's so much more marketable. It makes more sense. Like, it's so much easier for the casual fan to access, right? So,
No one's
one
trying.
more thing.
No one's trying to see 88 anymore.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah.
trying to see big men swatting up. No one's trying to watch that.
Yeah.
People want to see dunks. People want to see the action.
for sure. For sure. So there's that, and then there's Brooklyn, who's just running train all over Milwaukee.
Oh,
Like-
man.
Do you see the stat where Brooklyn's team is shooting 50, 40, 90?
Yeah.
See
I
the
saw
Kevin
that,
Durant
yeah.
stat?
No.
No.
So Kevin Durant is 90% of Kevin Durant's pull-up threes have been contested in the playoffs. He's shooting 50% on those pull-up threes.
Sorry, 90?
90% of his three-point shots have been contested. Meaning, like, for the fans that don't know, there's a defender like right close to him trying to distract him from the shot, block his shot essentially.
Oh my god.
He is shooting 50% on the 90% of his contested three-point shots. Kevin
What do you-
Durant
what do
in
you
the
do about
playoffs,
that, bro?
Kevin Durant in the playoffs
Nothing.
is shooting 55% from the field, 50% from 3, and 91% from the free throw line.
All
If
you,
there's-
all you can
if-
do is watch it go in.
Yeah, so for context,
Can't do
50,
shit.
40, 90, like 50% from the field, 40% from 3, 90% from the free throw line. That is like god tier elite
holy
level
grail,
shooter.
yeah.
That's like there's like 8 players in the NBA's history that's ever done that.
I don't even watch the NBA and I know that.
KD's doing 55, 50, 90
Fucking Christ.
at 32 points a game.
If there's anything when it comes to the playoffs, KD's is as locked in as it comes.
Yeah.
Like he just goes out there and scores. Like,
It's like James Harden left game 1 with an injury 30 seconds in, and
no James Harden.
yeah, and ever since they've outscored the Bucks by 60 points in 2 games. They're winning by an average of 30 points a game.
Ass last game, bro. Like how you their defense is obviously not as bad as we look at the numbers for it to be, but it's amazing to watch.
Yeah, I thought the Bucks had the advantage both on rebounding and on getting to the rim and putting pressure on the Nets defense and actually getting fouled and going to the free throw line. It's looking like Giannis doesn't want to shoot free throws. He's not going to put pressure and
That
go.
boy's scared. That
yeah,
boy's sorry.
yeah. I mean, at this
Yo,
point, ever
Giannis
since
is so cap. I'm
okay,
sorry.
explain.
Everything is capped though. Life
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
When have you? Anytime you ask him that, when has he ever done it?
Last time he explained,
it's
well,
Nah, yo, Giannis, amazing player, great guy on and off the court. On the internet, he's kind of a loser, but it's okay. He's not from here. But my biggest thing is that if your game can be stopped so easily,
what is stopped easily? He's still averaging like 25 and 12. Like, what is stopped easily? What does that mean to you?
If players can get in his head enough just to build the wall, and he just can't do anything around it. I was looking at his playoff.
But
stats,
you're
bro.
saying not doing it. The nigga's averaging good stats in the playoffs. Like,
yeah.
So what do you mean?
I just don't look at the stats though. You know, like
I look
you're
at the stats in the
intangibles guy.
playoffs.
He's
I
an
look at
intangibles.
he's like I look at the stats in the playoffs, and he's like, I just don't look at the stats though.
nah. I
But it's cap,
he can,
bro.
He can put up 30 and just be 12 layups. And he could have shot 12 for 15 from layups, but be like 0 for 7 from
Nigga, do you know
else.
how difficult it is? And you know the defense is trying to prevent him from shooting layups.
Yeah,
so
I'm
for him to
aware.
shoot 15 layups is incredibly difficult.
Yeah, I see that.
The
But for
entire
me-
defense
but for
is trying to stop him from shooting layups.
He can get shut down so easily, and the rest of his teammates don't.
How is it if he's shooting 12 or 15 from?
Okay, 12-15 was a bad example, but we see it. It happens almost every year in the playoffs. A team with a good defense or a good enough person in the middle, they can slow him down with ease.
I don't look at it that way. I think that Giannis is an
Raptors
incredible
came for that
player.
ass.
I think
Last year, I guess he was injured.
okay.
And
Two
this year,
2 years ago, they were up 2-0 on the Raptors, and then went into a triple overtime in Game 3, and they lost. They lost the 4 after that, but they were close games, and Giannis performed very well in those games. He was outplayed by Kawhi, who was probably the best player in the world at the time, but because he's not the best player in the world, well, he's capped. Like he's still top 5 in the world.
Yes.
He was still top 5 easily
niggas is ready to suck that guy's whole schlong, bro.
because he's a great player, bro.
I'm not here for it, bro. I'm not here for it. There's a handful of players that
So how do you rank Giannis? Where do you see him in the league?
Oh god, this is a spicy question. Sidebar. Actually, no. Giannis, I'd probably put him. He'd probably be my top 6.
Okay, so how is that cap? He's like that's what majority of people would say.
Yeah, but I just feel like people gas Giannis too much for me to.
But ultimately, you end up at the same place, and most people will say he's top 6. You would say he's top 6. You end up in the same place. So what's the problem?
This guy just likes to.
I just
hate.
that nigga's cap, bro.
Like
I see it every year.
Okay,
I know.
I don't
I
know.
know how this series is gonna end.
we can move on, bro.
see
Yeah,
what
we can
I
move
said,
on,
bro?
bro.
What is
Yeah,
he
I don't know.
explaining?
Yeah, we can move on. We can
Is
move
the
on.
series
It's all
is gonna
just cap,
end?
bro.
Do you know who's not cap? Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard's not cap.
Oh yeah, that guy's not.
But
I don't know. You were slandering
needs
him on
to-
your Instagram today.
I wasn't slandering
Yeah.
him.
Sounds like he might be
No,
capping.
no. I wasn't
Yeah.
slandering him. I just laughed at a post because every time I see it, it says
You posted that same post like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I just find it hilarious. It's just funny because it's like Damian Lillard, like I think like in his first season, Rookie of the Year, and 0 for like every other thing, like Defensive Player of the Year, scoring titles, whatever MVPs, and then Beard it says no, and then the next year it still says 1 Finals MVP. I mean 1 Rookie of the Year, no other like accomplishments, and it says Beard yes. They're like consistency is key. I mean that's like.
So basically saying the only thing that Dame has done since he got to the league is grow a beard.
And for me, it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, I find it hilarious because, like, Dame's obviously way better than that. But I do think he needs to get the hell
Wait,
out
so
of
is Melo
Portland.
cap?
Who?
Is Melo cap?
There is no way.
You know
that-
Melo it has the most first round exits.
Do you know that Melo is the
In the
best
league history.
USA Olympian basketball player ever? The most decorated, I should say. Sorry.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
He's the most decorated.
yeah. As long as you sign up for the Team USA and you get onto the team, you will be the most decorated. They haven't lost since 1974.
They got bronze in 2004.
2004 they did. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
that
did,
was
yeah.
Melo's first year.
Was
there.
that the? Oh yeah, that was.
And he was
that
seeing
wasn't
gold
FIBA.
ever since. So, he top 10 in scoring. That's my guy. I'm not gonna say he's cap, but his career could have went. Looking back at it in
So
hindsight,
Giannis is cap, but Melo is not.
Giannis is for sure cap. Yes, but Melo's not.
Okay.
Is Hoodie Mellow cap?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
As
If he
long
can,
as I
if
can
he
get
can,
that one.
if he
As long
can
as I
play,
can get that one,
if he
I'm
can
okay
play, if he can play in a hoodie, he's not cap. If he was allowed to be hooded up, he's not cap.
I guess we'll never know.
You will never know.
Well, damn.
We'll never know. We'll never know. The NBA is not cap. I must go on to say that.
Do you guys have any predictions?
Yeah, I thought the Bucks were gonna win, but it's looking like it's a wrap.
Those niggas
It's
is
looking like
done.
it's over. I feel like
You never know. You're going back home. Maybe
Yeah, game
momentum.
3.
I
Yeah,
know,
we'll
like
see,
a lot
but-
of people were excited.
They're
for the
losing in
series.
5.
Yeah,
It's not,
gosh, what they lost by?
panning out.
They were down by almost 50 in game 2. That's
Yeah.
like the talent gap between those teams is not
Not my
50-point
MVP.
loss. It's not a 50-point loss. you
Without
can lose,
James
but you can't
Harden.
lose by 50 without James
Without
Harden.
James
You
Harden.
can't lose by 50.
with
Yeah.
a 2-time MVP on your team.
You can't lose by 50.
That's
So
madness.
Yeah, no, not mine.
That is a wild deficit.
I have the Nets winning and facing the Sixers, and the Nets winning and going to the finals, and then I have after last night. I don't know. I can't bet on the Clippers. Those guys are so on and off. So I'm gonna have Utah going up against Phoenix, and I like D Book now, so I want to see Phoenix with
I like this Phoenix
the
team.
next. They're grimy. This is my sidebar. So I was talking to my dad today about the best point guards in the NBA. He listed he's like, oh, Steph Curry's not like my top 3. I'm like, okay, you're like, whatever.
As a point guard?
It's okay, Isaiah. It's fine. We don't talk about that. So then he was listing people ahead of him, and
Eugene, hop on the pod.
and he said Isaiah Thomas, right? And I'm like, oh, boy, you're smoking.
Oh, just
rock.
in general. I thought, wait, Isaiah Thomas as in like 5'7" Isaiah Thomas?
Like Detroit
Or-
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, okay. So you, like, NBA history, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant NBA today.
Oh, no,
Okay.
no.
That's why I was like, nigga, not top 3 today? Like,
No.
what?
NBA history. And I'm like, I said Isaiah Thomas' game back then was scrappy. And he took offense to that. And we're going at it for like half an hour.
You can't, yeah, you violated for that one.
No.
You called Dellavedova scrappy. You don't call
That's the exact.
You violated. You violated
see?
for sure.
But
You violated.
before I said he was scrappy, I listed like 2-3 solid like. I think the word scrappy has a negative connotation to it.
Scrappy.
Yeah, I'm saying most superstars.
You call Grayson Allen scrappy.
Wait. Most superstars aren't scrappy. Like I'll have role players who do all that scrappy stuff. Like that's why I have my Patrick Beverleys. That's why I have my other scrappy type players. That's why I have my Dellavedovas because I don't have to do all that garbage. But I'm like, he did what a superstar was supposed to do, and he had a scrappy take to the game. And he's like, oh no, he can't be scrappy. He's not scrappy.
I don't disagree that he
this.
makes hustle plays and he did all that other shit that you're talking about. I'm just saying when you say scrappy, you're talking
Dude,
about
but-
Dellavedova, you're talking about Grayson Allen.
why can't Isaiah
You're talking about a very
Thomas be-
specific
No,
type
see,
of
and
player
that's
that
what the
looks like
issue
half
is.
of Devo.
and that's what the issue. And that's what the issue is. I think we need to stop making scrappy only apply to a certain type of player. All players can be.
Yeah,
KG,
see, because
KG's very fiery and scrappy.
It's the same thing, but he just dressed it up as a hustle place.
Yeah. Superstar guy.
scrappy.
Yeah, he's out. KG wants that best big
It's
man.
the branding is what it is. It's the
KG
branding.
wants the best big man. He's diving on the floor. He's talking trash. He's not backing
For
up.
sure.
No one.
It's just the
Scrappy.
branding of it. You
Scrappy.
gotta
The lunch pail guys, blue collar.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
gotta- you gotta brand it.
Blue collar guy brings the lunch.
It's
to
just
work,
because
doesn't complain.
we know what you mean when you say scrap. When somebody's talking about a scrappy player, we know what they mean. They're talking about.
And I
you
was
know?
trying to.
First
I was trying to stress to my dad for like a solid half an hour that I was not. My intentions were not to diss the nigga. I was just saying like he was a scrappy player.
is Draymond scrappy?
He's the best defender of all time.
Scrappy guy.
His words not
There you
mine.
go.
Scrappy, very lunch pail guy.
Yeah.
They literally one segment had him with a hard hat and lunch pail.
Speaking of best defensive player of all time, Rudy Gobert just won the defensive player of the year for the 3rd time. How do you feel about
cannot
that?
stand that
Yeah.
guy, man.
Gobert?
Gobert, yeah.
I
Rudy
cannot
Gobert.
stand. As he wins it, he has a sick block to end the game too. I'm so sick.
Well, I mean, fuck. Sounds like he's the right pick.
No, I'm allowed to say for Rudy Gobert.
Huh?
I'm allowed to say for Rudy Gobert's cap. He's
Yeah.
okay. I love him as a rim protector. I love him as an interior backbone to your defense. I love that. I love that for sure. Come on, guys.
Bro, I feel like he just got fucking hit with a mean crossover like not long ago.
There's so many other big men that can handle guards way better than Rudy.
Fuck, who was it?
I see Bam out there. I see AD out there. I see Joel Embiid out there sticking with guards. Maybe they're not as proficient at the rim.
It's just a regular season award. I think Rudy Gobert is a valuable player. He's
For sure.
He's fine. He's good.
But
He
he's-
adds value. Whatever. But in the regular season, I could say he's the defensive player of the year. But when when offensive or specifically scheming against a specific defensive, look, Gobert doesn't have the versatility that a lot of guys that you just
No.
listed do.
Yeah, and,
So-
and that's my issue with it. It's like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah.
They try to bring up morale after the whole COVID.
But it's
shit.
a regular season award.
Yeah.
It's like
So-
the Grammys, maybe. You know? Doesn't
Bullshit,
necessarily
doesn't mean shit.
yeah.
Means
I don't
something
go
to
all
me.
that, but
Means something to me. I never won a defensive player of the year. So that really
Oh.
stuck with me.
I did.
Yeah, I could tell.
Damn, my bad,
Yeah.
big dog.
I could tell.
Why? What do you mean by that?
Because you play great defense.
You were kind of scrappy. Half of you was.
I was very scrappy.
Devo,
player. I was very
nah,
scrappy.
I don't know you're scrappy. You're aggressive. So maybe that's the other half. No, but when you play against me, like you're
a real Dylan Brooks.
most people just take it, but pause. Devo is like, nah, like we're battling, and I commend that of you.
Well,
So
you
if I ever had to pick a defensive player on my team that can go get me a 20 ball, I pick you, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Same to you.
Thanks.
And I know when he's running the point guard, we'll run. He'll get a nice little inside bucket, and then they'll come down. We'll get the defensive stop, and then Eli he'll grab a rebound, or maybe I'll grab a rebound, outlet to Eli, and I see him dribbling on the court. I'm like, okay, he gave him the inside bucket. and then he just does a little look away. It's almost like LeBron when he's standing at the 3-point line. He does a little look away. I'm like, all right, cool. And I branch off to the right, and then he like just steps in and splash.
Damn. And then you woke up
Versatile
alive.
game.
And then he woke up.
Nah, it's a versatile. You got a versatile game. You got a versatile game.
You know how like players perform better at home? I feel like I do not play any better than I do at Win Fitness. At Win, I feel like a god.
Yeah, I mean they don't all go in. Like, but
at Win, I feel like a god. Like no one can talk to me at Win. That's how I feel at Win. In other places, I don't feel like that. But at Win for sure, that's my home court. Like if I had to go somewhere and shoot like a half court shot for like $1 million, it had to be at Win. If I had to do a 3.
Oh, quick question.
God.
Would you shoot an open, uncontested layup for $1 million or a NBA 3-point uncontested shot for $1 billion?
$1 million.
Give me the million.
Million?
Yeah.
It's taking the guarantee?
Yeah, for sure.
For
Yeah?
sure.
That's not even a guarantee, bro. I smoked some shit in my day. Layups, that is. Layups.
I have as
I've
well.
smoked a couple layups. That's actually a nightmare I have.
That's the dilemma here. Like I could live with myself much more missing a 3 than missing a layup.
Do you think you can do it? A layup?
What's a layup?
Oh.
Like,
Perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Clip that.
Like, no, it's
Like-
not that.
like
I mean, it
Like,
could be. It depends.
1, 2.
Like, but where's the hoop?
The one where you're close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like you just like.
No, I can't do that. No.
That's gonna be like, oh yeah, for sure.
No, I can't do that. I could do it when it's like the hoop's there and I'm far away and I can, you know.
Oh, so you be taking
She taking the Billy.
You're taking the $1 million shot.
Holy,
Okay.
the Billy goat.
that's
sure.
more chances of it going in than if I was closer.
Really?
I don't play
Like you
basketball.
said, you smoked some shit in your day.
Yes, I have many times.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Imagine you smoked a layup for $1 million, bro, and you could have just missed a 3 for $1 billion. I'd much easier sleep. If I smoked a layup for $1 million, I'm offing myself that same
Yeah,
day.
trust me.
No.
But if I missed a 3
So you
point for
guys
Billy,
think it's easier to
Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Like,
Way easier to hit a
because you're
layup.
closer.
yeah, for sure. It's much
Makes
more
sense.
guaranteed to get the
NBA
million. Like
Makes
the
sense.
chances are much more to get the million, but like I could live with myself so much more if I shot the 3. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
I'm for sure gonna take the layup.
If you shot the 3 and hit that shit, my nigga, like
Yeah, but
Imagine
my arm would never come down. I'm like this for the entire time.
Imagine.
I've never shot an NBA 3.
Imagine you just like you're going for the layup or whatever, and then for whatever reason, like you just say you're nervous for whatever reason, you get your footing wrong. Like,
Smoke the $1 million
I already
layup.
go.
Oh
I
my god.
I have this dream constantly. When I was younger, I used to play at a school called Crawford, a Christian school. That's where we had like my church league games at, and the fans. Exactly.
Yeah.
I have like a dream I have like almost to this day of me going up for a layup and getting caught in mud and not being able to lift and just breaking a fast break layup. It's like a nightmare of mine.
Oh damn.
It's terrifying. I probably talked about it on the pod. My fear is to miss a fast break layup, like Brandon Knight. Like this, like imagine
Game
like
winner.
I play basketball and I'm gonna miss a open layup. Like if it's contested, cool, but no one's here. It's just me and the rim and me, and I'm gonna mess it up.
Not only did you
Contested
miss the
means-
layup, but you missed $1 million.
Yeah.
Contested means someone's there to block you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Damn.
And
Church League was fucking crazy
Like
though.
at its peak, when all the church people come banging on pots
Bro,
and screaming,
yeah.
it was a hostile environment. There was no home court. It was just like
Oh,
it was mad.
crazy.
Damn, they're cursing you
And
on
they
the
had-
name of Jesus. That's crazy.
Bro, it was
Yeah, they had the
hot as it.
announcers, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
Church League
if
was
God is on both
amazing.
people's side, then whose side is God on?
Yo, I often do this. It's so funny because like before Super Bowl games, oh yeah, I prayed to God for this. I'm like, well, like what if the other guy prayed too?
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
sure Julio was praying before the game. Those guys lost. I'm
Yo,
sure.
is prayer cap?
Depends who you ask. For me, it's not cap.
For you, it's not cap?
Nah, but for some people, it could be cap for sure. Just how I think life is cap.
What a deep question.
It honestly depends on who you are in your faith. That's it.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
for me, life isn't cap. But for someone who enjoys life,
Wait,
What?
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. You're the one that said life is cap.
yeah. And I think life is cap. But if you freaking
But
You just contradicted yourself.
But you also just said
For me, life is not cap, is what you just said.
no, sorry. I meant to say for me, life is cap.
Okay.
That's what I meant to. That's what. Sorry. That's what I meant
Okay.
to say. Sorry. No, for me, life is cap. But for
We're
someone,
all confused.
that's exactly when David said he's gonna feature again. That's like,
Yeah.
like for me, life is cap. But for someone, it might not be. And that's fine. But for me, for sure, life is cap. Just like art, Giannis, so many things are cap. Marcus all cap.
Yeah, I mean,
Art is cap.
No,
It's-
the value of art is cap.
yeah.
It's just whatever people want to pay for it.
But that's the value of anything. What is valuable? What is value?
Who
What is
determines
valuable?
value?
Yeah.
As long as you cover your costs, that's all I care about. So if it costs you $4 to make that bottle, anything over $4 is cap.
Yeah, but there's a lot of shit that costs more than the price is.
Yeah, and all that's cap.
But that's my
Except
point.
for
Like,
Big
I was gonna say, I don't give a shit at the Big's ribs.
Guys, I just have to say, I tried it.
Oh yeah.
I tried
Oh
Big's
yeah.
ribs.
Oh yeah.
I tried it.
Unbiased.
The unbiased, the best. Like, listen, Isaiah has mentioned this. Usually, when you eat ribs, you go for pork, right? You go for pork ribs. They're tender, they're juicy, they fall off the bone.
They're much more available.
They're much more available. They're right there. You go to any restaurants, most of the ribs will be pork, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love ribs. Like, I love
To
ribs.
hear that.
And when my brother's like, yo, like, you know, Eli, like, again, I listen to the podcast and I've heard the
sure, sis.
progression of this. And when he's like, it's beef ribs, I got mad because I'm like, beef?
She tried beefing me on this, bro.
I was like, beef ribs, like, for real. And I was like, you're saying they're so good. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, let's try it. And I
She
have
said
to
I was
say,
cap.
the best ribs I have
Oh, let's go.
ever had in my
Montana.
life.
So where do you usually get your ribs from?
Bro, everywhere. Like,
you eat, like,
I'm that
Montana's
girl.
ribs?
Montana's. Coachella,
Montana's, yo, come on the
anywhere.
pod, you suck.
Anywhere. Like, anywhere there's ribs, I'll get them.
that's such low hanging. Why are you beefing Montanas? They're not even in your league, bro. That's like Braun beefing with niggas in the G League.
No,
Like,
no, it's because someone commented saying they're better than Montana's ribs.
fuck
Why would they say
Montana's
that?
ribs.
I'm saying they're the best ribs ever.
Bro.
No cap.
Today, I kid you not, Amaya had an appointment, right? So
She had ribs?
No.
She
She had an
have
appointment,
teeth,
so
bro.
we're
Oh my
leaving.
god, could you imagine?
We're leaving the appointment, and then there's those big like roadside fucking I don't know what you call them, but like banners for fucking Rib Fest, and it's drive through. And Nam's like, "Oh, let's go to Rib Fest! I can't wait to go." And I'm like, "For what?"
Yeah.
Well,
You had the best
I don't
ribs.
need to go there
What?
anymore.
What the fuck?
Why am I
Big
wasting my
facts.
time?
You
for
got
it?
season tickets to the Lakers game. I'm trying to go to the Raptors 905. No, what the fuck?
Fuck.
Saying I just gotta go to a rib fest and just walk around with ribs and give them out to people.
Dead ass, fam. Listen, I eat fucking good. I eat fucking good. I've been to all fucking specters and fucking levels of restaurants. Specters. All specs.
You mean Spectrum?
Spectrum, yeah.
Okay.
The entire spectrum of restaurants. Everything from fucking like regular to fucking high end. These are genuinely the best fucking
Yeah.
ones I've ever had.
They're perfect.
No
like
cap.
there's like no long
There's
talk.
no cap.
What are we doing? They're
They're
perfect.
perfect. The
Dead
sauce,
eyes.
the flavor, the meat.
Life
When
is
you
cap,
eat
but
it, when
Big's
you
ribs
chew
is
it.
not
I
cap.
agree.
Big facts.
I agree. There's
So good.
I was so this was just one lady, loyal customer.
Oh God!
And
Don't even do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
bro, because
Don't
it
do
touched
it.
me that day.
Don't
It
do
touched
it.
me.
Don't do
It
it.
touched me.
Don't
All right.
deserve
Don't
it.
do that.
Yo,
All
I
right.
would love to hate
All
on your ribs. You know this.
All right.
We roast each other. I would
Yeah.
love to just hate on your ribs, but I can't. I simply
don't do
can't.
that.
I can't lie. This shit's
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah, yo, did we just hold on?
You,
I just came up with a new theory.
what's up?
Let's hear it.
Oh shit.
Did Big's ribs solve life itself?
It might have.
In other words, if you ascribe Big's ribs to specific portions of life, does it remove the cap? Panu just said he wanted to lie. He tried to lie, but the
tried.
Big's ribs made it so that he was unable.
I couldn't. I tried.
He was physically unable, mentally unable to lie. He wanted to.
To the point that I had to fucking volunteer photography, bro. And what did I say? I'm like, I don't even want bread, bro. Just give me the goddamn
Just give
ribs.
me the ribs. So,
And what'd I
of
do?
all the parts of life that are cap, Giannis, Marc Gasol, art. If you
Yeah.
just gave these things Big's ribs, is Big's ribs art?
I think Bears is holy, bro. To be honest.
I was told it is art.
Is art cap?
Yes.
If Big's ribs is art, does that now mean that art is not cap?
Painting art is cap.
But you paint the ribs with your sauce,
I dress the ribs on myself
with a
So it's
paintbrush.
fashion.
with a. I don't know what it's called.
Brush.
A brush.
A
barbecue
paintbrush with barbecue paint.
I see what you're trying to get at, and the only way to figure out if Big's ribs truly removes cap,
It's for you to try Big's ribs today.
yes, and also in a courtroom.
What?
Huh?
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
You
Because
some people,
if Big's Ribs
Run
is
it back.
objective truth,
Yeah.
and in courtroom you're trying to search and find
The
truth,
objective truth.
the objective truth,
Yeah.
then a trial of Big's Ribs in the courtroom.
It would work out.
so next time you have a big case, let me know who the
Yeah,
other,
Big's Ribs.
let me know who the other subpar
Opposing
lawyer-
counsel.
Yeah,
Yo, you
whoever
might-
that loser is,
Listen.
I'll drop some big ribs at his door.
You do family law, right? Family law is a lot about like families, like going through shit and like. Kind
It's
of
all
separating.
based on human emotions.
Big
So, like,
ribs cures that.
You might be
It
able to
cures?
just like end your own career with big ribs.
Jeez.
You might
Oh,
have to.
so you're my opposite.
No,
Am
but
I your
she's
opposite?
no, but she's not. But she's
No,
not.
because I'm giving it to opposing counsel, though.
That's it.
Okay,
And,
okay,
like,
okay.
Listen to this, right?
I'm not giving to my
look,
client.
Look. Her legal counsel is to just give the whole couple Big's ribs.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the family's fine. Guess what she gets? Paid. Guess what you get? Paid. Guess what everyone else gets? Big's fucking ribs.
I think we might have solved the word hunger, boys.
Genius.
And counsel.
So is World Hunger cap?
No, that's real.
That's real.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
a real one.
Yeah, no,
We can't go that far.
Well, world hunger isn't real, but starving nations are real, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I ain't hungry because I be eating Big's ribs, bro.
Well, I'm not talking shit about the people who are less fortunate and do not have food to eat, but I'm actually, for Thanksgiving, I'm going to do a food drive.
That's
For
great.
Big
Really?
Ribs. Like, take like $10 off your price if you just give cans. 10 cans, $10 off. Maybe 5. But yeah, it's a good cause.
It's a work in progress. Work in
Yeah.
progress.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I gotta run through marketing.
Yeah.
I'm just a
I'll
cook.
let
I'm just a
you-
cook.
I'll let you guys know.
I'm just a
stuff.
cook. CEO can maybe
Yeah.
Him
Head
and I
of-
will deliberate.
head
on
of
how he will move this business.
creative and he has a big title.
I do.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yes.
Steve.
Oh,
We don't gotta
if
worry
we ever
about
need
that.
law advice,
Oh,
Not
family
family or
law,
criminal.
sorry.
I don't think we can afford
Okay,
a retainer, to be
criminal.
honest.
we'll talk.
The 20%.
We'll talk.
Ribs, criminal.
You said donations.
Donation.
Donation.
Gifts.
Gifts. I think we should have Big's Ribs next pod.
Diva, I feel like
We
you've been
should.
pondering over there for quite some time.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, man. I'm not thinking because I started to think about so
Oh God. Hear me out.
if Big's Ribs eliminates all cap,
Yeah.
it just made me think about that fucking that never ending cycle of
Hold that
okay,
thought real quick. Will you remember? If Big's Ribs eliminates all cap, then is it Big's Ribs? Because Big is in all caps.
That's hard. That's hard. That's a big bar. That's a big bar.
That went over my head, bro.
Yeah, no, that's
Break it down for him. Rewind.
Well, Big's Ribs
Yeah.
is in all caps, as in capital letters.
Yeah.
But if Big's Ribs eliminates all caps, is Big Ribs in all caps?
Think about it.
If it eliminates all the cap, can it be in all caps?
No, it could be lowercase.
Exactly. But then is it Big's Ribs? Or is it Big's Ribs?
Damn, is this like an Ouroboros?
God
Snaking
damn.
his tail? God
yeah,
damn.
yeah, yeah. That's
exactly.
it. That's it.
That's what kind of my thought process was. Is like, okay, if Big Ribs eliminates all cap, it made me think about that story of you go back in time to kill your grandfather so that you're never born. And it's just that never ending cycle, but you have to be
Yeah.
born in order for you to go back in time and kill your grand. So
Yeah.
Big's Ribs, dig her Big's Ribs a product of cap, and they're trying to remove all the cap. So I was
Guys.
that's why I was sitting here.
I see it. I see it. It's a lot. It's a lot. I got a lot on my mind.
Yeah,
Listen.
I'm just reading that as you thinking, baby.
You know what that
High
is? That's
thoughts.
fatherly wisdom. I see
Hey,
it.
man.
You're wise. You have wisdom teeth?
Yeah, I do.
Are they still in?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Damn.
Do you get your wisdom after you get your wisdom teeth out? Oh, as long as they're in your mouth.
I think that's bullshit.
Okay.
Oh, for sure it's cap, but I just wondering what you
Life
guys
is
thought.
cap, first of all.
Yeah,
Get
sorry,
with
that's
the
the-
fucking
Lawyers.
program, kid.
Not all lawyers are cap. You're not cap.
Oh, thank you.
But if lawyers are cap, does that make you cap as Kiran?
Collectively, I don't
Like
know.
lawyers as a collective?
Mm-hmm. I want to say DAs are cap.
Yeah, but they're working for the government.
They're not lawyers. It's different.
Okay, in Canada, we call them crown attorneys.
Yeah.
Oh, so I be in the South. my
No,
fault.
that's okay. I know you keep saying felonies and
What's
Yeah.
a
stuff
crown?
like
Hold on,
that, and you're
hold on.
throwing
What's
me
a crown?
off.
Where do you wear a crown?
To
No, where do you wear a crown? On your body.
cast. Oh, your head.
Where do you wear a hat?
Your head.
What's another word for a hat?
Cap.
So they're cap attorneys. A lie?
Cap
see it?
attorneys,
You see
for
it?
sure.
Okay. I was wondering where you're going
Yo,
with
listen.
that.
I told you to decalcify your opinion. Glad I see you did it. I appreciate that.
That guy.
I appreciate you.
Oh shoot, that's deep. That's actually quick.
Shit,
that was
bro.
that. Wow.
You guys are like with it.
There with it. I didn't even know how we're here.
Hey,
How did we end up here?
if you don't see it, hey,
Yeah, if you don't see
man.
it, the man.
if you don't see it, you're
Damn
the man.
it.
You're part of the problem if you don't see it. Goddamn.
Come on now.
Yeah, I guess Big's Ribs is a man. Damn. Huh, gotta fire myself. Actually,
You can't even do that, bro. You got to go through him.
I'm HR though.
It's got to go through CEO first, no?
Nah. You think the CEO of Walmart cares who gets fired at store 415?
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, the CEO don't care. So I'm HR for all the Big Ribs, so I'll just fire myself. But before I fire myself, hire someone else, obviously.
To replace you.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Nah, you don't even have to do that. Just remove yourself from the role of HR and go be a chef now.
But he
That
can't fire
position's
himself if he
open.
removes himself
No,
from the role of
he
HR.
No,
removes
he would have
himself?
to. He would have to remove himself, but then he
No,
Oh,
can
no, no.
step down.
Yeah,
no,
step
other way
down.
around. Other way around. He removes himself as a chef to just
He
become
fires
HR,
himself.
to hire himself as a chef.
He fires himself as a chef as HR,
Yeah.
and then hires himself as a chef as HR.
As HR.
We
Exactly.
are
You see it.
mad
You see it.
woke today, bro.
That guy's got a
We
mad
woke.
decalcified.
I just feel like I could
I
just.
feel like me and Eli are just like,
I just thought I could just fire myself.
But you have multiple positions.
Yeah.
So if you fire yourself just period, that means you're no longer HR either. So you got
Yeah.
to fire yourself as a chef in order to retain your HR position.
And then just quit as HR.
No, and then you hire yourself as a chef.
through HR. Because you're HR.
So why don't I just stay a chef through HR?
No, because you got to fire yourself first. Cause you
Yeah,
can't.
exactly.
In order to not be the man, you got to fire the man.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if I hired? Are you off? Like maybe on a Sunday?
You want me as an intern, like your sister?
No, not an intern.
Well-
your counsel.
Well,
Volunteer.
I know you
counsel.
take advantage of your sister, bro.
I don't take advantage
Wow,
of
that's
her.
a wild sentence.
That's kind of.
She works hard for the family business.
Does she get paid in ribs?
She.
What she get?
Oh,
What's
she
her-
missed the payment cycle. That's all.
Because
Yeah.
she signed up
I
right before
believe
the.
it's next week.
We hired her. She joined the team, I should say, right before the payment cycle ended. So that whole payment cycle went through, and her
Right.
hours are being calculated for the next payment cycle,
Right.
which should be, I think, upcoming on Monday if our finance guy is
See,
in.
did she sign?
you're
Did she
finance
sign the right? Did she sign the right paperwork? Did she get her banking info in? You don't
So
know.
when
do
it
you have
comes
a
to the
direct
banking
deposit?
information, we just work strictly on checks.
She sent you the void check already?
I don't even have a check.
See?
So I need to go to my bank. So first I got to get a bin so I can have a company checkbook. And the government's, so
COVID, yeah.
Yeah,
COVID,
COVID.
yeah.
So it's going to be a back pay.
Yeah, and see, I know.
Retroactive.
See,
Retroactive pay, yeah.
because
Yeah.
of that, like I know.
And I asked her how much she wants to be paid a year. sorry. No, because this is chill.
You see it, right?
This was most important. I asked my sister how much she wanted to be paid for a year. She said 80.
80K?
No, she said 80.
80 what? Ribs?
Exactly. So it's up
80
to me
what?
to
It could be
decipher what that
80
means.
beans.
So she didn't
I know
clarify.
So
I
I'm
know
like, you
don't
want
like to-
$80 for the year? I give you $80 for the year.
Yeah, I know you.
bread.
Don't
Her salary
like
in
to
my
not
app
She,
is
pay
she didn't
people.
just say 80.
$80 Jamaican.
She said 80. And she's getting lucky getting Canadian dollars. Could get her 80 rupees. She could go to the bank and buy who knows what with that.
$1's worth of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
$1.60?
what's 80 rupees? Like,
like
I don't even know. Like,
What is it? A
What
rupee's
can
like
you
That's
get?
way too much you
65?
can pay in change.
Yeah.
Oh, those bills, no? Rupees and bills?
rupees are bills.
You know what's crazy? They got rid of all the big bills. It's only small bills now.
Yeah. In India.
Why?
Because
Crazy.
they're trying to disempower. It's like a whole.
They want the fat wallet, that's why.
They want to be walking around
thick
with these.
wallet, for
the money
sure.
phone.
Yeah,
money
holy
phone.
sure,
I
that's
wish it
hard.
was something fun, bro.
That's
it's actually
hard.
just disempowering people who have been manipulated by the government.
That's one narrative.
But they can't.
Life is cap, bro. You're right. You're right.
So if I have $1,000 bill, like,
Yo, recalcify your opinion, guy, bro. You see too much.
can't they just trade it in for like $1,001 bill?
Yeah, but now you gotta go through a bank. A bank that's been fucking up your family. So, like, how you gonna trust that?
If I give you a $1,000 bill, give me $1,000 back. That's not how it works.
Yeah, allegedly,
Service
that's how it
fees.
should work.
Service fees.
But sometimes they made
that's so
excuses
cap.
in the past. No, they made excuses. Oh, we don't
What do you
have them
mean?
in our
It's-
bank.
No.
Nigga, if
Right
you
now.
come to me
No,
with a
it's not-
$1,000 bill and you want me to give you 1,000 ones, that's a service, my
No.
nigga.
I'm not saying.
Yeah,
I'm not
it
saying.
is.
I'm not saying. No, that's what I am saying. How the hell are you charging me just to give me my bread?
Nigga, you know how long it's gonna take me to count up this thousand
Put
this
it in a
thousand
money
bills?
counter.
No, that's
No.
a service.
So pay for the money.
You want me to use
counter.
my electricity, my
Pay for the service
time?
fees, big
That's a
dog.
service.
Yeah.
You're in the service industry. Respect service workers.
It's all
India.
about bread.
How do you feel about sex work?
India, come on the pod.
On the pot.
Come on the pod.
India,
Bring
of
all
it,
your
nigga.
money.
Nation.
I will give you.
I'll beef you right now.
I'll
India.
give all the money because that's ridiculous. I don't here at Big Ribs Bank. We don't charge fees for the little stuff. I don't charge you to change from savings to check-ins, from check-ins to savings. If you have low fees, if you go overdraft, I'm not paying you for overdraft.
You say that now,
How
but
do
when you have
pay-
1,000 clients
Hold on, how
trying
do you
to,
make money as a bank, big dog?
Yeah.
As a bank, at Big Ribs Banks, we're not in the business of making money. We're in the business of making happiness.
So you're not in business.
So you're not a bank.
We make money through happy customers.
What do they do? They
How do you
donate?
make
Donations.
money? Yeah.
The gifts.
gifts.
At the end of the year,
It's a
there's a
religious
survey that goes
institution.
around. Well, I'm thinking that's what I'll do.
like
a
a
survey
bucket.
goes around and say, hey, do you want to give like Big Ribs some money for the awesome service? It's like, you know what, on Wikipedia,
like
help
paying
us survive.
tithes.
That's what I say. These fucking idiots. No way.
Like when
Tithes and
you go on, I
offerings.
think GoFundMe, it's like, hey, this service is free. Would you like to give $3
Yeah.
to support the cause?
And Wikipedia says that all the time. I've been saying that since I was like 10 years old, and every time I go to Wikipedia, it's always still there. So
You know, it's also cap. Wikipedia, but we know that though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie though, Wikipedia helped me understand complicated things about law.
I think Wikipedia's fire.
yeah,
It can
There's
help.
also lies on there,
It could
though.
be a good resource. Like for example, I would say when I was studying British law in UK, some of the stuff I never dealt with studying Canadian law. So I was like, what the hell is this? Quick Wikipedia search, like in the most basic terms, and it gives you the most basic answer. So it's not 100% reliable. Like I wouldn't cite it in an essay or academic paperwork, but for me
would.
to understand a concept, I found Wikipedia useful for schoolwork.
Okay, so would you not, like, if you were allowed to cite Wikipedia, wouldn't you cite Wikipedia?
Hondo.
course.
no,
So
it's
the
a
only
big
reason you
play,
wouldn't do it
big
is because you're
play.
not allowed to do it.
I'm
But
not
I
allowed
would
to
do
do it.
it.
I would do it.
In theory, I would do it.
In theory, I would hundo do it because I
Yeah,
feel
but,
like
yo,
it
the
teaches you.
play to put anybody who's in school writing essays. The play is to go into Wikipedia, find the article you want to cite their sources.
Yep.
Can we talk about how academia is just
Cap,
is cap?
Yo, you've been in that bitch for years.
Cab. It's a money grab.
like fucking 8 years plus, bro.
The only reason why we have the academic method is so that they could suck their own dick
Pretty much.
and feed into themselves
yeah.
What's
and
the
justify the
definition of
existence of
What's the definition of insanity?
doing the same shit and expecting the same results
Is that not the scientific method?
or different results. Yeah,
It's not the scientific method.
is
It's
it?
to do the exact same shit to expect different results.
I
It's
don't
the
know.
scientific
I
method.
don't be reading.
You should be thinking.
Yeah, but that is a scientific method, yeah.
You got a smart family.
Well, so, sorry, what's the point you're making here?
I had to be, bro.
It's the same thing.
I
The scientific method is the same thing as insanity.
I was talking about the academic method. Is that the same thing as the scientific method?
mean, they use the same method.
I mean, it's all
Interchangeable.
insane.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Okay.
all insane. It's all insanity.
Just didn't know where we were going with that.
My
sorry.
mental health got affected from studying
I
so much, for
do
sure.
not doubt it.
For sure.
Yeah, you're talking about how you're locking yourself in a dark room in fucking
Maybe-
80 hours a
maybe
week.
if
Like
you're
you're a
studying-
prisoner.
Woman
on the
because of
beach.
it.
You're a prisoner.
If you're studying on the
Maybe you
beach-
should have been on the beach. I'm sure Kim
Can't
Kardashian's not
wear
fucked up.
a Dior thong bikini.
Why does it matter what she's wearing? So if she was wearing a baggy sweatpants, had her hair in a bunch, like, okay, good job, Kim.
No, you just can't be by the poolside so casual.
Why are
You
you
need to
advocating for mental health
concentrate.
deterioration?
Yeah, you sound
Maybe,
like part of
you
the
know
problem,
what?
big
It
dog.
could come from jealousy because I
That's
didn't
get to
have
study like
1,000% what
that.
it
Rules to
is.
study
privilege.
by?
Like, I wish I could go to Aruba and study for my bar exams, but I know myself, my ADD would kick in and I'd be like, oh, let's swim. Let's go do this. Let's go do
You
that.
can't fucking swim.
I'll try to float.
Everyone can swim.
I can't
She
swim.
can't swim.
I can't swim.
How
I
can you
can't
not
swim.
swim, nigga? You float naturally. Just move
I
your
don't know
arms.
how to float naturally.
Yeah.
You just do.
All I
And that's
do,
what naturally
all
means.
I do is hold. No, I can hold my breath.
I'm not talking about being underwater, sis. I'm talking about just being in the water.
Oh no, yeah.
You just naturally float. That's what your
Nah,
body does.
I had trouble with that. I failed level 3 swimming class.
I've
for
drowned
many
twice,
times.
Level
so like
3.
I have
I'm
fears
sorry?
with water.
How do
Yeah.
you drown and not die?
First of all,
you can drown without dying?
check your privilege, Mr. fucking swimmer man.
Check my privilege. I'm
Are you
black.
Superman? What?
All they do is
Well, I
talk about how
can't
black
swim.
people can't swim.
Well, I can't swim, big
All
dog.
they do is talk about how black people can't swim.
Yeah.
That's literally when I tell non-black people I can swim, like, whoa. Didn't know they had water.
Good on you,
Africa.
bud.
Like,
Jesus
Wow, that's okay.
yeah, I could dabble. I'm not Michael Phelps, but I could
Dabble, dibble, dabble.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Well, what about
I
when
honestly, I think it's fucking childish that you can't swim. I
Yeah,
think it's
I know.
immature and it's childish.
It is
Immature?
Because
100%.
yeah, your body
100%.
naturally wants you to swim. You wouldn't jump in the water and be able to float if your body didn't want you to
let
swim.
me
Just move
give
your
you
arms.
Context. Like
What are you doing? It's
I
not
drowned
swim.
as a child, and my dad had to give me.
How do you drown
safety-
without dying?
Guess
I
what?
didn't die because
she
my
drowned.
dad
She drowned as
had
a
to-
what?
Child.
Childish.
Damn.
So this is a childhood fear for you.
It's okay. Yes.
Stuff.
So
man,
can I
woke.
explain
How
the
childish you are?
childhood trauma and the fear makes me
the
fearful
guest.
of water? Hence, like, okay, I understand your point. I should be like, yo, fuck you, water.
Fuck you,
conquer.
water.
No, just work with it. It's trying to work with you.
No, but I don't know. I guess the fear stops me. All I can do, if I get to this point, like if my neck is above water, I'm comfortable. If it starts going hard,
Just lay back and float.
I don't
She
know how
fucking
to do
tweaks.
that.
That's hard though.
It's not. You don't
Yeah,
have.
because
You literally
your
do
natural-
nothing. That's all you
listen,
do.
Your
It's hard.
natural inclination
Because sometimes
is
your
to
body can sink.
yeah.
If you're resisting floating, yeah, you have to actively do that shit.
I had trouble back floating in my life.
That's a natural reaction to being on water if you're not used to water.
But I'm saying,
Specific-
I'm saying, when you're in water, your body naturally wants to float. If you just let go and do nothing, you're gonna float.
That's the only time
But
I've ever
the
swam.
mental barrier stops.
But that's
you
my
from that.
point. I'm saying you have to fight your natural reaction in
I
order.
agree.
That's
You know
what I'm,
what?
that's all I'm
But I'm
saying.
saying
Technically,
I can't yet.
Floating is not swimming, technically.
Not
But I'm saying once you're floating, all you got to do is move your arms and you're swimming.
yeah, you're doing a backstroke.
I think it's important. Like, listen, if I decide to have children one day, it's gonna be a goal that I learn to swim before I have children. Because man,
Nah,
if a
go
kid's
to the
gonna
swimming
be
lesson with him.
right, like mommy and me, like there's
play
a
it off.
toddler. in
Play it off.
between.
Play it off. You're gonna be like, I'm teaching them how to swim, motherfucker.
And then really, I'm like,
I'm gonna throw my child in the water. Just let them float.
no, but like for example, like I don't know. I guess I've
I'm not saying you got to be Phelps or like a deep sea diver. I'm just saying, like, your body naturally wants to float. It wants to float.
But
And
when
once
your
you're
mental stops you, bro, that
Yo,
like,
the
you go
mind's
into
real
panic
powerful, B.
mode.
yeah, just conquer the mind. Stop being a bitch.
It's easy to
If you're not in
say,
control of your mind, then
Isaiah
who is?
Davidson. It's so easy
If
to
you're
say,
not in control of your
stop
mind, then
being
who
a
is?
bitch. You can't. Sometimes your brain controls it, and sometimes you have to take a
Who's in
step
control of your
back
mind if it's
and
not you, sis?
process and reflect. No, it's true. Yeah, you can control your mind, but I'm saying sometimes some people need time to reflect and process.
It's been 30 years.
And then
Like,
Not you, chef and Sam. I don't think she got a 1 free pass either. Yo, that's awesome. Well, by next episode will be by a pool with a story in.
fine by a pool.
And then is Isaiah gonna teach me how to swim? Because since he knows it's so easy, just float.
Yeah. Just do nothing and then move your arms once you're doing nothing. You're swimming. Like, congratulations.
What you gotta do first is give up to the mortality of the human
Just
soul.
pretend to die.
Mind
and
over
you'll float.
matter, right?
Yeah, so one time I genuinely got thrown off a boat and I just said, all right, done no. And I'm like, I know how to swim, so I'm gonna just give up. Fuck am I thrashing for? I floated.
That's how you drown. When you start thrashing and panicking,
But
that's how
that's
you
what I'm saying,
drown.
that's what I do.
Guess what I did, Izzy? I floated. And then I moved my arms.
And then you swim.
And guess what I did? I got back to the boat and I was like, y'all motherfuckers almost killed me. I don't know how to swim. They're like, yes, you do.
Yeah, no, I died.
I'm like, what
Threw
shit?
you off a fucking boat.
Yeah.
Who did that to
those
you?
are your real friends.
Yo, is that
Murder
low-key? Is that attempt?
What?
That lawyer, that's murder.
Lawyer, that's attempted murder,
Like,
no?
If he died or something happened to him. Like,
No, it's not
Yeah.
attempted murder.
It could
That's
be
manslaughter.
manslaughter.
It's manslaughter.
He knows. It's manslaughter.
Are we sure, though?
Yeah.
Are we sure it's not attempted murder?
Huh? Who killed Sarah?
How you gonna find them? I killed them, huh?
Wait, what?
Why did you say it like that?
If I knew you couldn't swim and I threw you into the pool and I threw you into a lake, isn't that attempted murder?
I mean, if she proves it. yeah.
Attempted murder, you have to have premonition. So you got.
Yeah, I know you can't swim. I'm like, fuck you can't swim.
Yeah, that's up to the lawyer to prove
determine?
that you did
Yeah.
that.
That's the best way to
I
kill
think it's
someone.
pretty
low-key.
easy to
But
prove.
if
This
you
guy has
had-
like
if
10
you-
tweets
if
about
you-
not knowing how to swim. I retweeted one. It's proof that I knew you couldn't swim. I dashed him off the boat.
Pretty much,
And
yeah.
I- you
I
know?
don't know how to swim. Yo, pull up to my boat party this weekend.
Yo, it's
We
about to be
fucking
lit. I got you a life vest, bro.
Get
Life
there.
jacket.
If he had a
where
good
is
lawyer, he
everyone?
would get you off on manslaughter, but you'd be fucked either way. Like,
Yeah, I guess it'd be about taking it in the dick or in the throat, right?
Yeah.
ooh.
Or
Depends
in
how
the
you wanna
dick,
take
in the
it.
ass, or in the throat. Yeah.
How would you decide to take it?
I don't even know how we got
How would I decide to take it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't make a decision, to be honest.
You just gotta get.
I feel like making a decision is gay. Just gotta let it happen.
here. Let the water take you.
Yeah. I feel like if I decide now, I'm in control, which feels a lot more sus.
Like if I voice an
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you
It
know
makes
what?
perfect sense.
That was literally
We
the
all
only
get
perfect
it.
answer to that question.
Yeah.
Any other answer, you would have been fucked.
Yeah.
That was the perfect question. Answer.
Yeah, no pun
Good job.
intended. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Damn.
On that note, do you have any recommendations?
Any recommendations?
Yeah. We'll start with the guest. No, actually, we did that last time. I don't think it went well. So we'll start
Yeah.
with you. So we end on a guest.
My recommendation
Yeah.
is to find yourself a shirt. It's got a shirt pocket on it. I never realized how much I truly appreciate the shirt pocket. Although I don't use it often, I think it just looks very nice. It just you can get a collared shirt with a shirt pocket. You can get this what was at one point a basic white
Two buttons
tee.
open, showing chest on a
Yeah.
patio.
Exactly, crazy. This was at one point just a basic white tee until they stitched this pocket on, and it's sick.
Now it's a white tee with a pocket.
yeah, it's my,
That's
it's my pocket.
That was
biggest dad
sick.
explanation
I
of
could
everything ever.
put whatever
Yeah,
I
it was a
want in
very
my pocket. It's my
dad
pocket.
like
not whatever you want.
recommendation.
Yeah,
Actually, I guess you could put whatever you want.
whatever I
Yeah,
want.
yeah, I guess you could,
into
yeah.
my pocket. Yeah, it's my pocket. So
I have two pocket
and
tees.
look,
I'm not gonna
you're
lie.
gonna tell me this doesn't look better than a plain white tee?
Oh no, I never heard. Yup, in my white tee with a pocket.
But technically, this is still a white tee, though.
yeah.
But it's got a pocket
Mm.
too.
But no, you don't gotta just.
It's
point out
white
the
tee
pocket.
plus.
But if it's
The
so much
elite
better,
level
wouldn't you
white
want to
tee.
specify how much better it is? You don't get like a
wanna
Rolex
be
and be like,
more
I'm wearing a
inclusive,
watch.
But you don't.
You'd be like, I'm wearing my Rollie.
Nah, you ain't got to do that. You're so
need
used
to.
to it, bro. You got a pocket. You're used to it.
No, you don't say I'm wearing a watch when you have a Rolex.
So if a man said, "Yo, I have a,"
I just got my
So
watch
he's
on.
right.
you
He's
call
right,
Devo,
yeah.
"Yo, I need a
Go
white
ahead,
tee for
call
this
me.
all white party."
You ever?
ahead, call me.
And you
Nobody
come in a
says. Nobody says. It's a reason why. It's a reason why niggas call it an iPhone. It's not just my phone. It's my iPhone. You know, I don't have a phone. I have an iPhone, my nigga. Like I don't pay for the I to not use it. You know?
I feel you still.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my recommendation. Is to get a
pocket
shirt with a pocket on it. Man, useful. Some shirts have double pockets, double breasted.
Oh shit.
Versus shirts for real.
Go crazy
Like on both sides.
on both.
That's kind of fucking wild.
Yeah.
You know what's fucking wild? Spades family.
Oh shoot!
Support fucking local. Shout out my dog TC Spades.
TC.
Yo, so
Even the bag is nice.
so I
Yeah,
like
the bag is
super
crisp.
casually
And they got the
like,
zipper top.
and they got the zippy top.
Heard Essentials got the
It's
idea from TC.
reusable. I like that.
All right, so like I casually joined the tournament. TC my dog was holding a Warzone tournament. Not casual, I got the dogs together and we fucking smoked the lobby. So I got some free Spades family merch for that shit.
Oh,
So support local. You see this?
Very well
Details.
affiliated.
details.
Well affiliated.
Zoom on that.
Zoom, motherfucker.
I like that.
Oh yeah, so I recommend supporting local, motherfucker, and specifically Spades family.
Shout out TC. My recommendation for the week is to stretch in the morning.
That's a good one, bro.
I've been stretching in the mornings, and it helps a lot. So, I was laughing too hard.
What the fuck?
Your
This is why you
stretches
should
are
stretch
supposed
in
to
the morning.
prevent such injury.
Oh my god. But yes.
He just started.
stretch in the morning. Isaac, you're up, brother.
Yeah, I recommend realizing that the mind is powerful and that you're in control of it.
Yo, how terrible was that How terrible was Eli's recommendation? Like, stretch in the morning and he starts fucking dying.
Yeah, so not to be like him.
Yeah,
it's a great
exactly.
recommendation.
It shows
It's
you- it
live,
shows
live
you-
example.
Yeah. What you
fuck.
should.
Look at this fuck.
He didn't stretch in the
If
morning.
you don't stretch, you
I
end up
did.
like this.
Look at the difference.
like that.
You're up, sis.
Listen, my recommendation, it's pretty straightforward and I think it can be applied in several situations. Know your self-worth.
Oh shit.
Know your self-worth when it comes to your job, your partner, your family, and your friendships. Just know what value you bring to these people and stand up for yourself.
Also, if I can interject, to yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Don't do some shit to yourself that will disappoint yourself.
Yeah.
And just make yourself happy. Make yourself proud.
Thank you.
And also, practice the use of the word allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
It's
is
a great
big
word. I should use it more.
Understand that you are alive, so you are the asset in any situation you walk into. You walk into any situation, you are the asset. And if you don't feel like you're the asset, get fucking better, bitch. Become an asset.
Become the asset. Yeah.
The fucking asset. Understand that you are the sales pitch. Fuck a job. Fuck whatever they're trying to sell you. You sell you to them. And also, if you need counsel, okay. First of all, if you need stretching, don't learn that shit from him because he's fucking dying right now.
Don't try to come at me, bro. Just do what you do.
He can't breathe right now.
You good? You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you know he's getting smoked. He's not even trying to fight.
All jokes aside, bro, I said this when I came into the pod. Like, I think I'm about to get my lungs checked. Like, I think my lungs are.
Oh, yeah.
You also said you're about to.
breathing right now. Like, my lungs are like burning. So.
Yeah, the COVID has him down
You
bad.
don't even fucking smoke. Yo, okay. Anyways.
Yeah, it was weird because he said it as he was dapping me up. He's like, yeah,
I don't
COVID's
have
got the best of
COVID.
me, man.
That's
Like,
such a
he's reading it right now,
soft
like, my
way
chest
to
hurts.
hit a man
I
up.
think you pulled a muscle
It
in
was
your
hurting from
chest.
before I pulled
It's all the
Oh,
smoked
shit.
meat, man. It's getting to you.
Yeah.
I'm good, though. So what are you saying about legal counsel?
Get vaccine so you get vaccine rage and you'll be alright. Vax rage.
So wait, did we
No,
come to a
listen.
verdict, by the way, about whether or not the vaccine makes you a Jehovah's Witness?
Yo, I mean, I agree with you,
So-
fam, because I don't talk like this. And all of a sudden, I'm asking mans if they got the vaccine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you about how good the vaccine is.
Have you guys noticed this?
I'm not a
Like
push
people get the vaccine and try to push the vaccine on everybody else?
For sure.
I don't push it, but
It's
it
like-
is a topic of discussion. Like
I'm not saying you do, but
Whoa.
in general, yeah.
but Jehovah's Witnesses want to get back to regular heaven.
Yeah. And they man
It's the same. It's not the same idea. What's going on over there?
Nah, because I just thought, you know how before the vaccine came out, you know, everyone was talking about this, the New World Order and all that kind of shit. What if getting that vaccine? Well, okay, so what if that vaccine was created in order to get these people to get the vaccine to help push the New World Order so that once we get the vaccine and everybody has the vaccine, the New World Order will begin?
No comment.
Think about it.
Wow.
Think about it.
All right.
Anyway, so go out and get your vaccines, guys.
Talk TTG respects all opinions on the vaccine.
Your body, your choice.
Exactly.
That's a good sentence.
All right. Anything else?
Thank you, my God, for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a big
this
shout
was
out to you.
very enjoyable for me. Maybe want to take bigger risks in my life. You know, just
Yeah.
try something that I love. You know, so thank you for that.
Thank you. Well, guys, like I want to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to actually be here and like voice my opinions. You know, like
Anytime.
I feel very privileged and very blessed to be here. And like honestly, guys, I'm saying right now, I'm gonna be a repeat guest.
Oh, for sure.
Because this
like that.
legal law
Oh,
segment,
I love that. I
Yeah,
love
that's
it's
that.
hard.
coming back.
Yeah,
I,
that's
and,
tough.
until you get married, we live in the same crib. Just tell me when you want to come. Just
That's
hop in
it
the
for a
whip.
year. For
Like, I
over a
drive
year,
here.
I'm here.
He drove her car.
Yeah, I drove her car.
Do we have any sneak peek wedding details before we go?
I can't.
Yo,
You
flex
don't want to
the-
release it on the pod?
I don't want to release it on the pod,
I hear that.
but
Okay.
it's next summer.
Okay.
Obviously, you guys are all invited,
Yes.
right? I'll just say that.
Live pod from the wedding?
I've been trying to low key slowly pitch this. I'm glad you jumped the gun.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Kiran's wedding. We're just episode 68.
I can bring my baby.
Yeah, this is talk to the groom. Harvey, how the fuck are you feeling, buddy? Holy.
No, I'm really excited for my future. Like the biggest thing is, guys, I would say I accomplished the main goal in my life. I wanted to become a lawyer before I got married. I know some people like listen. My brother knows this. I'm very stubborn. I'm very like when I come up with
That
an
shit fucking
idea and a
sucks.
goal, that's it. Like it's do or die type shit.
I like that, though.
So no matter
Very all
what
in, like
came
someone
into
else
my
I know.
life, no matter what obstacles, no matter what, you just got to keep pursuing it. You know what I mean? And yeah, this wedding's fun and it's dope, and I'm so excited to start my life with my soulmate. But I knew who I was first.
That's important.
Very
You know,
important.
You know what she is? About bread.
That's it.
That's important, yo.
Yo,
If you're
there's
not BBC, then I don't know what you are.
Yeah.
you're just not BBC.
But no,
so-
guys, I'm coming back.
If you're
I hope the
BBC,
listeners
don't
like
see
me.
Oh, for sure.
I thought you said you
Sure.
quit rap, bro.
Nah, you know, I get a 1-2 off every now and
When
then.
we get off air, we can maybe schedule you in again.
Yeah, I'm
I
down.
would love to have you back because I really want to pass. I want to get perfect on illegal
the
versus legal.
okay.
Oh no, I'm
No,
smoking
but
the bar.
you feedback. You guys did really good. Like you surprised me. You guys did really good because the last 2 questions were trick, but
The
you
bar
guys
is in
got.
hell.
But you guys still managed to do it. So
Yo, you
I'm
gotta
impressed.
listen. You gotta get hard with these questions.
Yeah,
You wanna be
they
repeat?
need to be challenging.
Come with the fucking fire.
Done.
Maybe 1 week, like let's say like the week before you come on the pod, we'll plan like you give us a situation, and you'll be like the prosecution, and we'll plan out
like
a small defense.
Oh, like a mock trial.
Ooh,
All
we'll do like a
smoky.
mock trial.
Oh, you're getting
listen.
smoked. You're getting
Oh,
smoked.
smoky.
I'm done off. Already.
I'm like Jessica Hardman.
Who's that?
Hard man.
Is this a
Fire be that!
That's
Is this a character from a
Suits.
legal show? Oh,
From Suits. She's the name partner at Suits. That's me. Jessica Hardman.
oh, she was the head honcho. She was the boss.
Yup,
Yes.
yup, That's me. Yup.
Legal shows. I don't know. Like, dude. Okay, question out there for the audience.
No,
like, if
you're-
there's any medical
Don't say it. Don't say it.
nurses,
You're gonna say it.
doctors, do you guys watch hospital shows and do you enjoy it? Because I personally do not enjoy legal shows.
My
So I want to
sister,
know the
she's
opinion.
a 911 operator. I don't know if that's the right term, whatever. And she's like, the 911 show is like the worst representation of her job.
Okay.
So I feel like that's how it is for everyone.
Yeah, you gotta glorify and like glamorize
Because
and like
regularly that's
amp
just boring
up.
as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, all jobs are fucking boring as hell.
I'm not gonna lie though, if a reality TV crew wanted to follow me around and follow my life, I think they would be thoroughly entertained.
Yeah.
I think I would do better than
should
Real
start vlogging.
Housewives.
Start
Just
vlogging.
saying. Too busy.
Don't talk to my artist.
This guy manages everyone.
I
I
am
think he even manages me.
I do.
Jeez. Well, thank you for tuning in to episode 41. We love you all. See you next time, Kiran. Love you, my nigga.
Gang.